Howdy, my name's Genesis, and I am joined by Owen, David J, and David F, and this is our D&D campaign, The Black Dawn. Would y'all like to introduce yourselves and tell us a little bit about who you're playing?
Yeah, my name is David F, and I'm playing the character Dusty. He is a turtle. He is an eldritch character, and he believes that death is the final frontier.
Hi, I'm Owen. I'm playing Skully, an Owlin Rogue. He's very familiar with death and the undeath.
My name is Genesis, and I will be playing Metalmorph, Warforged Druid whose party's muscle. I am also joined by faithful companion Viktor, who is right-hand man.
And my name is David J. I am the Dungeon Master. I play everyone else in the world. I will be narrating their adventure.
Alright, well, I hope y'all enjoy the session, and we'll see y'all there.
There we are. We're on the we come to the bridge of no return, and we try to figure out a way to get across, and and Dusty realizes that there's magic. There's a magical barrier as we make our way like about a good first, I don't know, couple 50 feet onto the bridge, and as soon as we pass the threshold, then we see what we don't know whether or not at the time was illusions of specters and ghouls of the such. And then Metalmorph has the amazing idea of transforming into his, what was it, a bear form?
It was my dire wolf form, my two-headed
his
dire wolf.
form to haul us across, and that was an adventure in and of itself.
Yep. Yes, it was.
You know, we made it barely by the skin of our teeth to the other end of the bridge, but we did it as chaotically efficient as possible. And then, did anybody want to take it from there after we made it across the bridge?
Guess I can pick it up. So we got across and we started making our way. And then we found this camp where it was a bunch of dead guys and an old cart with a bunch of supplies in it that were weirdly fresh. And then we kept going, and then the bodies got a bit fresher, and the items and everything were there again, and everything was the exact same placement and everything. And we kept going, and the items were there, and the bodies were even fresher. And we discovered that all the food and stuff from the carts were rotten and gross, but the weapons were fine that we got. And we made one more trip, and we got to the last point, and the bodies weren't there. It was just an empty camp. And while we were looting, an owlbear came and started fucking us up, and oh my god, nearly killed Metalmorph in the first hit. And then we bear fought. We had a big bear war with a snow bear from Dusty. We had Metalmorph's bear form, and then the owlbear all throwing hands, while Owen was in the trees sniping them with his bow. And Metalmorph passed out, and we killed the thing, and an ooze monster thing came from it, and I believe we left off there.
Yeah.
Actually, I ski-yeeted that ooze real quick.
Yeah. True.
Got a nice fat sneak attack on it with my rapier, and then slashed it with the dagger, killing it in one round.
Yeah.
And then we started moving on our way, and once everybody was away, I circled back, because I'm stealthing on the side of the party, and drained some corpses of blood.
Yes, that's exactly right.
And also, I forgot to mention seeing Metalmorph do his orbital moonbeam bombardment.
Oh, that's right!
Yeah. Then you guys rested up a bit. It got dark, a little bit too dark for you to travel. And I think this is where you either press on in the dark or you stay in camp for the night. Metalmorph is unconscious. I think he
I am
unconscious.
out.
Roll me a D4, please.
A D4, alright.
You're gonna be out for 2 hours.
Okay.
Okay, and he just like collapses and falls straight into the ground after the battle, dragging him away a little bit. Realizing that he's not waking up, I think that's when Skully goes and drains some blood. And I
We
think,
set up under the 2 trees that were there.
yeah, I think that's
were
where you
using those
guys are
for
kind of
shelter.
sitting there now.
Yep.
So Scully's gone and backtracked a little bit. Dusty, what's going through your mind as you have Metalmorph kind of collapsed on the ground?
I think Dusty is gonna he's gonna take advantage of the situation, knowing that he's kind of out, right? He's unconscious at this point.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna get a closer look at all those runes and stuff that are on Metalmorph's body. Because
Ooh.
he's only done it from afar, but he's gonna be like, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and inspect my comrade here, and I'm just gonna start
All
like
right.
getting full details and inscriptions of like
Oh,
the
you
runes.
give. Do you have like a religion or a history check of some sort that you can
I
give me?
I have religion and arcana. I don't know which one you would want me
Oh,
to use.
okay. Arcana would tell you something, and religion will tell you something, and if you had history, it'll tell you something as well. So they're
What
gonna
do
tell you
I have?
different things. So what
Okay,
I'll
I'm
allow
gonna
you to decide
do
what you roll.
man, because yeah, I'm proficient in both, but they're about the same. What about nature? Would nature do anything for me here, or
Um,
does that seem a little too bit of a
no,
stretch?
no, I don't think nature would. I think nature would tell you like the age maybe of the stone or steel that he is probably made from. Might be something that a nature check might do.
Okay,
Because I
then
believe Metamorph, you're like steel, and what are you made of? What is
I'm made of like stonewashed steel, kind of like petrified wood, kind of
yeah,
stone
uh-huh.
accents.
Okay,
okay,
yeah, yeah,
all right. Okay, in that case, then I'm gonna stick with the arcana check.
okay.
Ooh, let's
Yes.
go.
These are runes that you've probably come across in your time in Margar. Coming in, these are markings and symbols from the old gods. These are. This is a rank. This is a military rank on this Warforged. Um, you you know that these marks indicate the magic that guides its path or guides the creature into the way it progresses or levels up, or if these were on a soldier it would make him a better soldier, if this was on a rogue it would make him a better rogue.
Okay.
The funny thing or the weird thing about these ones, these symbols look more like um, of a higher degree of patience made with them. They're intricate and elegant. They're not just your paste and copy runes that you may have seen. A higher power definitely has dipped its finger into making this unit.
So, with that in mind, would I be able to discern whether or not did do these runes look like they were like carved with precision, like something that isn't man-made or made by mortal hands?
Yeah, these
Okay.
are not. Yep, that's exactly right.
Damn. Okay. Damn. Okay. Cool. Good to know.
These
Good to
are
know.
made like symbols from the gods.
Okay. So
Gods that you've from the past that are only whispered about. People don't even pray to those gods anymore.
Ooh.
It would be like people praying to the North mythology, right? Those gods don't exist where we are now in our time. And that's
Okay.
basically like it is.
If I can, I don't know if it would do anything, but if
Mhm.
I can see like a specific rune that looks like complete, that
Mhm.
doesn't that I'm assuming isn't like faded, because would you say these runes are carved like cleanly, like there's like you can clearly see what they're like, the lines and stuff, they're not like choppy or anything?
That's up to Metamorph. Metamorph, are these lines like pristine, or are they been damaged over time? Like, how do
I
these runes
think
look on your body?
I think over just like the years he's been powered down or whatever. I feel like nature
Mm.
kind of took its course and uh I don't want to say withered away, but like wore away at it like water through
Mhm.
rock.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah, I think
These.
Dusty would want to like kind of with his finger like physically kind of trace out one of these runes. Like if he can isolate and look at one of these runes clearly enough, like he just wants to kind of trace it with the fingers to see if like there's a reaction or anything from it.
You get a hint of transmutation magic life coming from one of these runes. Your estimation is that the different magics that are in the world, evocation, necromancy, all these things, they have a signature to them, and this one is that signature of bringing something, using magic to animate something that would not necessarily, have animated itself.
Okay. All right. I think
Elements from the different planes of existence.
I think after that I kind of like just put my book away. I got what I wanted. I just kind of wanted to inspect any further. Oh, actually, I don't know if this would be like a perception check or investigation check. I want to see if there's any points of weakness on Metalmorph's body.
This give me a. Well, you know that he kind of sometimes goes red, right? You know that there's some kind of indication where there's undead involved. He turns into this aggressive force. So you know that mentally there's something there. But on his body, I don't. Okay, this is one thing that is noticeable, and we talked about this, Genesis, with your character Metamorph. On his chest, it can be opened. There is a seal there, and that's where his divine crystal lies. That crystal is what powers his body. It would be like your soul, or maybe your heart, right? Something like that. It is pure divine magic.
Okay.
If you can crack that thing open, you can maybe take that crystal somehow, or maybe you might find a Warforged that has a dead crystal in his chest, and maybe you can transfer his crystal into another Warforged body.
Okay.
Man, your mind is racing because you're this medicine guy, right? You're this guy who, a lot of thoughts are going through your head at this moment.
I think Dusty would kind of like try to just kind of like look at it and ponder and see if that, like, say maybe there's a means to jumpstart him, so to speak, or just in case he goes down again, or maybe that's a point of weakness. Medicine and medicine kind of goes both ways.
Yeah, and give me a medicine check, and if you roll higher than a 15, I will allow you to be able to make medicine checks to kind of help repair his stones as you're kind of looking at his body. Because you're kind of understanding it. Oh yeah.
Woohoo!
Maybe you're understanding it's, how he moves around. So if he has a broken arm, you can probably help him like readjust and shape that in, put that together.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so I'm kind of just giving him a once over, seeing how like his joints
You're like moving his arm around like he's a toy.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I had in mind.
Like he's an action figure. You're like moving his wrist and looking him around and stuff. Yeah.
I press a pressure point underneath his elbow, and he has like a karate chop action.
Yeah, he's like, wow. He punches.
Like, dang, that's cool.
He punches Fiber in the knee, and Fiber falls down. Bro, watch it, bro.
Sorry, just doing what I can, seeing how he functions.
And as you say that, you see the light of the sky begin to fade, and it is getting darker by the second and minute now. But we will jump over to Skully as he made his walk around from behind, and now you're approaching Skully, the group again. As you walk towards them, the sun is going down. Your dark vision is not carrying, or you're not being able to see as far as you normally would in darkness. This darkness is making it harder for you to see. Your vision is actually fading away.
Oh wait, it's fading away.
It's like, let's say that if you had 60 feet of dark vision, now you only have 30 feet of dark vision.
Okay, I was thinking I was gonna have a cutscene moment now and pass the hell out.
Oh no, you're not yet. But you're noticing that you're the first. I think that would be the first to notice this, right? Because you can see in the dark.
Mm-hmm. I've already satisfied the potential hunger. I will head back to the party. Could I do like a perception check as I'm coming back, just to see possibly if there's anything around, or give myself more of an excuse for why I'm just now coming?
Yeah, go ahead and make me a perception check, please.
It's rolled, I think. Yeah. Ooh.
There we go. Oh yeah,
Damn, we got some
with
good rolls
So
right
yeah,
now.
it's another but 20s and
with
up,
that
bro.
perception check. You're walking through towards the party. They're kind of still out of sight, right? But you can track them easy enough. You can follow the
Yeah.
footprints in the snow. It's nothing for you, but you see something that strikes you. Your brother Icarus, his favorite jacket was blue,
Oh no.
and you see it in the ground in the snow as you begin to walk.
Question. If
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to determine whether or not I am beginning to hallucinate, would that
Mm-hmm.
be something like a wisdom save or some
Make
sort
me a
of?
wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
Oh
Ooh.
no,
Okay.
you can't really tell with a 13.
Okay. But I will pick up the
It
coat
may
if
be
I
there,
can
it may
pick up
not.
the coat.
Yeah, it may be there, it may not. You don't know. You just see it. Like it's maybe about 10 feet in front of you, just on the ground.
Okay. I will pick up the coat if I can and continue my way back to the party just holding it.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of close.
Yeah. And you know what? And you catch a whiff of it. Smells like your brother. It smells just like like he used to. Like you guys from like smells like home. Like sitting around the fire with your dad, as he read to you guys and stuff. It smells like you remember.
Okay. I'm reminiscing, but I'm also cautiously suspicious just because I'm in the middle of nowhere and his coat, everything, too many nostalgic and
Mm-hmm.
too many similarities to home for this region, knowing that I am not anywhere near home
Yeah. You
and
continue you
make my way to
continue
the party.
walking, and as you do, behind you from where you picked up the jacket, you hear something. You hear this. The sound of your brother's laugh. You turn your head really quick, but you can't see nothing but snowfall.
Full sprint back to the party.
Okay. You hop,
That
jamming it. Yeah. All right.
no thank you.
Yeah. And you
Nope, nope,
approach.
nope.
Yep. And then now
Like visibly huffing it in camp.
uh, we will, we will go over to Metalmorph now. Metalmorph, you are passed out, right? You are unconscious. But somewhere in your mind, you hear nature.
Hmm.
You hear the forest. It feels like home. You open your eyes and you sit up, and sure enough, you are sitting in a wonderful glade.
I'm going to I'm gonna do a little bird whistle and try to call out for Victor.
Yeah, you whistle. You hear other whistles return and speak back to you, much like nature loves to talk to you. It's like druidic speak, right? When you're whistling, other birds want to chirp in, and but you don't hear Victor. He would come. He would squawk. You do not
Uh,
hear him.
what do I have with me? Do I have all my equipment, or do I look like?
You look like pristine, as if you were just off of the assembly line.
Hmm,
None of the equipment that you had with you as you served in the Black Dawn is on you now.
okay. Um, can I do a Let me check if I don't remember if I am or not. Book sheet real quick. Perception. Okay. Can I do a perception check to see if there's anything anything of interest around me?
Yeah,
Alright.
give me a perception check, as there's trees, dirt, some rocks, green birds. You're scanning the field, and across your eye, you see an elven man standing. He is not hiding his position, he's standing kind of in the open, but he looks uh, armed, but very primitive. His spear doesn't even have a stone on it, it's just sharpened. There's no steel. His armor is just bones draped over his chest in a loincloth.
Is he
He's staring.
looking towards me?
He is. There seems to be some confusion and slight, maybe suspicion in his eyes.
Uh, is this like how old does he look?
He is an elven person, so he looks like middle age. So you would know probably about 400 years old, maybe.
Okay. I'm gonna slowly walk up to him.
He kind of slowly does the same to you. And as he approaches you, he will speak in a very elegant tongue. It feels like it's almost like he's speaking in cursive. And it is Elven. Are you proficient in the Elven language?
I speak the check, Druidic, Common, and
Ooh.
Celestial.
Ooh, okay. So he speaks to you in Elven. The words sound sweet, and his voice is stern. His weapon is kind of gripped now as he gets closer to you. And I think from there we will jump back to Skully arriving to the party. Let's stop this. Let's get this going here. You begin pouring through the snow, running. Are you flying, Skully, or are you running towards them?
It would probably at this point be a low fly.
Okay. Out of the distance, Dusty, you see hovering towards or like off the ground slightly, a shadow approach. You get the like glowing, iridescent glow of the eyes, and I think you know that that's your ally. You've seen his
Okay.
eyes shine
was
like
gonna
that
ask.
before. Yeah, you've seen his eyes shine like that before, and he lands within sight of you. Oh wait, you can't see, huh? Would you have Would you have lit a torch?
Well, I have that's what I was gonna ask you when you talked about the vision, because I
Mhm.
have devil sight.
You are fine. Your devil sight still reaches.
Yeah,
Okay.
because well, so it's still fine. I still have my full 120.
You have your full 120. Yep.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I forgot that. Yeah. So you see him approach. Clearly or more clearly than he's able to see you. And as he lands and he starts coming close to you, his hands are empty, and he begins to walk forward. But he's holding like he's clutching something in his arms.
Why are you
Oh.
walking like that? With your
Like
arms
what?
bundled.
I'm holding a coat. My brother's coat, to be exact.
You look down, and there is Skully. There is no coat in your hand.
I just look back up. Well, I was holding a coat.
Dusty
Something's
cast
going on
produce
here.
flame.
Roll me a
Something's
1d6, please.
Okay.
Yeah, it goes off. Your hand. What is the components to it?
I think I can just kind of emit it out of like thin air, like from my fingertips. So I kind of like I twirl my hand like in a sweeping motion, like if I'm trying to catch something out of the air.
Oh, nice. Yeah, and then
And-
sure enough, it flames, and you have
yeah. So I bring it up to his face, and I try to like inspect him, but I'm also like kind of like bringing it down to his chest and his arms, where his arms are bundled, just to kind of like show him that there's nothing there. There's nothing in your hands.
I look back at him and I'm like, I picked up a coat coming back here from perimeter sweep or a perimeter check. Something's wrong. I noticed when I was coming back, I couldn't see as far as I normally can. We need to be aware. I picked up the coat. I continued there were children's laughs as I was coming back. Sounded like my brother's. Um, we're not safe. And I'm kind of like head on a swivel, the whole owl swivel.
Yeah. Do you any have you proficient in insight, Dusty?
Insight?
Yeah.
No, I'm not proficient.
Okay. Let me see if Fiverr is, because Fiverr's there too. Um,
If he's telling me that, I would start scanning with my dark visions, with my devil sight still active.
Uh-huh.
If I have the full 120, I would
Yeah.
start scanning around. Because I don't think he told me that he's not able to see at the moment, or like he can't see us clearly. So
I did say
even
I
then,
can't get clearly.
Yeah. You scan and you see nothing but darkness after your vision fades in snowfall. You look over your right, left shoulder behind the tree, up in the tree. The sky looks beautiful. Stars are out. Um, it's a beautiful night.
I don't know if
Uh,
I've asked this yet.
The moonlight.
Um,
Let me set the scene for you, just so you guys can.
Yeah.
The moonlight spills across the frigid, icy ground and creates a dazzling, glimmering display of crystalline reflection. The ground itself seems to sparkle and dance in silver and pearlescent hues. The snow and ice absorb all the sound, and the night is eerily quiet. Your breath plummets before you, and as the moon reaches its zenith, the aurora's stars begin to glow in the sky.
On the note of stars, I want to ask, I don't know if I've asked this already yet. Being both proficient in nature and survival, would I be able to look at the stars and determine whether or not all the stars that we're aware should be there are there, or are in the area they're supposed to be?
Yeah, you hold up your hand and look to the stars. Um, they look where they should be. Yeah, you've been probably around. Yeah, they're not different, but you do know that there was a dome that was told to you that is surrounding this area, and you don't know if the dome has anything to do with that, maybe, or yeah, or if the stars are where they are.
Because I hallucinated the jacket, I'm gonna ask Dusty and like point out where the stars that I'm aware of should be, and ask him if he also sees them.
Yeah. Dusty looks up. Um, looks like they should be there. I don't know. Are you proficient in nature or like?
yeah, I was gonna say
Yeah.
I'm both proficient in nature and survival as well.
Yeah. So yeah, they look this. You can kind of. They look the same to you. They look right to you.
Everything seems to be in place, just as it should be.
Okay. And do we have a fire going at the camp or at our two shelters?
I
near our two
believe we did before we finished our last session.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yep, you guys
I
have one
would
sitting out there.
make sure to collect whatever branches, kindling, flammable substances that are around for said fire, just to make sure we can maintain it through the night. Pardon me.
Yeah. Okay.
Dusty would grab Skully before he even. Well, like I'm assuming he's saying that out loud, but I would grab him and tell him straight out, just like kind of dead-eyed look, like, do not stray far.
Oh, I don't plan on it. We're not safe right now. And I'm like head on a swivel. All my thoughts are kind of coming out loud. So like this is all the stuff that's running through my head. I'm kind of narrating myself as I'm doing this. Like this isn't right. I shouldn't have heard my brother here. He's safe. He's out. He's safe. This isn't. Yeah. Just kind of rambling as I walk around, showing my youth.
Yeah, Dusty, I think at this point, if he's like kind of he's like crazy keeping one eye like on Skully, but also like trying to focus on what he's gonna do right now. I'm gonna take Oh, you know what? DM, sorry, quick question. How much time has passed?
I need perception checks from Scully and from you. And how much time has passed since the last fight, or since you guys have been on this island?
Since the last fight.
It's probably been about an hour, maybe an hour and a half. Yeah.
Okay, all right. Yeah, so I'm gonna do perception, right?
Yep. You see Metalmorph Skully begin to come online, his unconscious state beginning to end.
Okay.
But he does not sound very well when he comes online. He's got a lingering effect of a crushed like ribs and the gears in his body, or will need to take some time to heal.
I recognize that he's not doing well. The party needs to stay safe. I'm curious as well. We've kind of played where I can passively sometimes hear the ramblings of spirits and ghosts around us.
Yeah.
Do I hear any ramblings or things, or is there any like targeted like not good entity sounds? So to speak?
Yeah, you close your eyes and kind of peer out with your senses, and here you do not hear or see any ghost or anything like that. Nothing in your vicinity, nothing that your mind can reach out. There's no echoes of the past as of right now.
Okay. Just because I'm getting to the point where I'm paranoid,
Mm-hmm.
and I almost want to play into the fact like I'm getting the psychological effects of the cross checks now.
Yeah, exactly. That's what we're
Just
gonna.
because
Yeah.
of the circumstances right now. It being so close to how my home is, but also so foreign to it.
Yeah.
I'll probably hang out by the fire and just kind of
Sitting there for the night.
ears
Yeah.
open, eyes split,
Yeah.
uncomfortable looking.
Okay. Yeah. I think Fiverr pulls out like his little flute and he begins to or his harmonica, and he begins to play a little tune, and he's gonna play the song of rest for you guys.
Dang, heck yeah.
So if you guys want to take a short rest here, I don't know what you guys, if you guys want to set up if you guys want to do some role playing and talking, because you guys have about 2 or 3 hours before it gets like bedtime. It just gets darker a lot sooner here. That's the only downside. You have less daylight. So if you guys want to start taking, your short rest now and setting up your watches for the night, let me know, and we'll go through that way. Or you guys can role play some more. Maybe have any ideas. I think you have enough fire. You have enough wood, because the Skully went to go grab some. So I think you have enough wood for the fire tonight. That shouldn't be a problem, unless somebody falls asleep and then the fire goes out. Right? That's that. But
What's the weather look like right now?
Right now, it's actually not too bad. It's actually there was a blizzard when you guys fought that owlbear, but almost like it went away when the owlbear passed. Kind of strange, like it was like that storm brought this owlbear to you. Now it looks just like you see it now. Light snowfall, darker than this, but it's still clear. You can see the sky. There's no clouds in the sky. All the stars are visible. Green illuminated lights and blue ones, kind of streak across the sky. It's quite the sight.
We didn't salvage any. We couldn't salvage any fur, right? Because you said that it rotted.
Yeah, it was like nasty and manged and rotted.
Okay. Well, for Dusty, I think I'm gonna take a moment to kind of like, just kind of like do like a small perimeter of where our little campsite is right now, making sure that we're not like super exposed. Because I think last time, if I remember correctly, we were like in this very small, thin thicket, right?
Yeah.
So I would just kind of like, try to like push some snow to make like a little bit of an embankment, just like around us and stuff like that.
Yeah, hell yeah. Okay, so I'll give you guys a little a bonus on like your defenses if something were to attack you tonight or something. That's cool.
Yeah,
I
like
like
a
that.
snow wall.
Like a snow wall or something,
like exactly.
cover, maybe like 3/4 cover or something like that for you guys.
Yeah, he's just taking some time to like kind of like make a little snow wall around us, like a small circle or semicircle.
Yeah, so Dusty's doing that. Cool. Skully's grabbing some wood. Metalmorph, what are you doing?
I think I'm gonna try to get to like the most realistic high ground that Metalmorph could get to while in the camp, like probably sitting on top of the whatchamacallit, the wagon or whatever.
Yeah, wagon. There's like a couple of trees there that are pretty thin, and you think maybe one of them would be able to carry you. But yeah, the wagon would probably be the safest bet. That would require no athletics checks.
I think I'm gonna get up there and start repairing myself, and
Oh yeah, that's right.
keep an eye out
Yeah,
for anybody. I'm gonna
I'm
use. Or go ahead. What were you gonna say?
gonna say that you can do your mend metal, right? Like you're
The
able
mending.
to.
That's what I was
Yeah.
wanting to do. I wanted to do mending so that way I could do it a little bit faster than the whole short rest, just in
Mhm.
case someone pulls up on us.
Yeah.
Oh, DM, I got 2 questions. Sorry. I still have my snow bear with me because he didn't drop to 0. He still has
No,
24
he's
points.
still your owlbear is still there. Yeah, your snow bear. I
So,
mean, your polar
Yeah,
bear.
my polar bear. So I would have him on patrol or like kind of like just walk around the perimeter.
Oh, okay.
Kind of just like keeping an eye out. Because
Oh,
I mean,
yeah,
I'm
and he's got
assuming
keen
because it's
senses too. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah,
'Cause-
he's like walking around. You hear his heavy footprints, kind of a little bit, giving you guys a little bit more protection from the perimeter. Yeah, cool.
and then I actually would want to go up to Metalmorph and look at like his wounds and stuff because I'm assuming there's like I don't know I don't know how you describe like if there's like cracks in his armor
It's
or
probably
metal and stuff like that.
like tanks getting hit by like IEDs and stuff where there's like major dings. Some of it's like kind of peeling off a bit.
Because I wanted to inquire because I know that Metalmorph is, automaton. He's not a natural, I can't heal him like through normal means. So I'm curious if I'd be able to use one of my abilities to kind of help speed up this process of him repairing himself because he is made of metal. I do have hold on, let me double check. I think it's a cantrip. Yes, it is a cantrip. I have a cantrip called Shocking Grasp.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I like that.
And I don't know if it was a count because it says lightning springs from my hand to deliver a shock. So would I be able to like kind of, go along some cracks and stuff to kind of
like you're like welding and stuff
like
back
TIG
together.
welding with Shocking
Yeah.
Grasp?
I say that with this mending you can double what it gives you for free. So like we talked about it Genesis that like you can use one of your hit dice. So now you can use another hit dice for free because you have Dusty kind of there doing his medicine check on you as well because he passed his medicine check earlier in the game.
So
now
I'm
he's
getting
actually able.
So I'm getting 2 hit dice for the price of 1, or I'm
2
doing.
hit dice. Yep, 2 hit dice for the price of 1.
If Metalmorph is allowing me, by the way, because I know me and him aren't on the best.
I feel like Metalmorph feels pretty safe with there being multiple people around. I don't think he's too worried about it.
Okay, so yeah, I'd go up there and I kind of like focus my lightning to like my fingertips and stuff, and kind of just like.
Yeah, that green lightning like kind of shoots off of your finger as you begin to kind of help weld his wounds. So yeah, whenever you use your mending, you get the double the hit dice. Yeah.
I have a quick question. I don't know how the rules like you're supposed to do it or whatever. Can I roll a hit dice, see how much health I get back, then roll another, or do I have to do them all in one go?
You can do one at a time.
Okay.
In D&D, you can do one at a time.
I'm gonna do one at a time just so I don't overheal on accident. So I know the dice is doubled. Is the modifier doubled as well, or is it just the dice?
Just the dice. Just the
Okay,
not
just
the
making
math,
sure.
just the dice.
So number 1 plus 3, 10.
There you
Number
go.
2 plus 3, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
You guys will get one of these hit dice back when you wake up in the morning.
Oh, cool.
Oh, dang! All right, I'm max now.
There you go. Look at that
Nice.
teamwork there.
Friggin'
So that's cool.
TIG welding it back together.
Yeah.
It's very crappy looking, but it's like it'll get the job done.
To get the job done, yep. And now it is getting to the point after you guys did that. So your fire is lit for the whole night. You have cover from your embankment, and you have a polar bear kind of roaming the outside of your camp that basically will never get tired because it's a summoned creature. And you spend the other time fixing up Metalmorph. It's getting late now. It's the darkest of the night. You notice that even the fire in your camp is giving off half light. So if the fire illuminates normally 20 feet, it's only illuminating 10 here. This place is just stealing heat, stealing light. You can tell, Dusty, that this is just some hellish landscape of arcana energy. The creatures you've fought have been undead or monstrosities, creatures nature mixed with magic. And I think it's your guys' turn to decide who goes on watch first and who stays up and what turn order and who gets to sit out night awake by themselves.
Stay. Just a note to give y'all: Metalmorph does not have to sleep. He just has to be like in like a low power mode, so he can watch the entire night. But if people want to stay up with him or whatever,
I think Dusty would try to say, he'll take first watch just so that way, like, you know, that way I can not only, because I know the polar bear is walking around, but I'm also trying to keep an eye on Skully because I already know that he's seen stuff, and then he's also kind of keeping an eye on Metalmorph just to make sure that he's good, you know, he's actually good right now. And then I think Dusty would adamantly put himself forward and be like, I'll take first watch, so I'll keep an eye out. You know, he'll tend to the fire, kind of use, you know, he still has produce flame rocking, so he would use, you know, he would use a little bit of that time if the fire's dying out to kind of go out with the produce flame and get more sticks and twigs and come back.
Yeah.
He has a light source and stuff, so.
Okay, yeah. And at night, so you'll take the first watch. Skully, I know.
I look at them hesitantly and I'm like, okay. And I'm kind of just like unsettled, getting settled under we were in a little bit of shrubbery. Was there conifers? Pine trees?
I think there was. I think there was two of them. You guys got kind of in between these two pine trees that were there, right? And then there was some shrubbery around the base, if I'm not mistaken.
Set up under the supporting branches of the trunk of the pine tree and, you know, move some snow out of the way to kind of build a wall and settle in there. Back to the trunk of the tree, sitting, falling asleep.
Okay.
And it'd be very restless, and I'd be mumbling the entire time and kind of calling out Icarus softly under my breath. And I haven't settled on a name for the little sister who I believe burnt up in the flames, but I'll be
Calliope. Sorry.
Oh God! Make sure you write it down for me. That's all I asked for.
Like not calling out names, but like the unsettled nightmare mumbles.
So Dusty, you're
catch that? Yeah.
So Dusty, so right now, so Skully is asleep. Skully goes down, and he's kind of hesitant at first, but you see sleep catches him really quick. He's probably tired, and he's had some falls today. He's hit some walls. He's dragged himself up the side of a bridge.
That's right.
So he's had a tough day, and you can see that maybe a little mentally exhausting as well. So he falls asleep quick, and within about 10 minutes into your watch, 15 minutes, you see that Fiver's already asleep. I can hear you now.
Oh, hold on. All right, yeah, my headphone jack just kind of like tweaked out, and it.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, so about 10 minutes into your watch, you notice that Skully, at first hesitant to fall asleep, quickly does. Fiver's asleep as well. The polar bear still kind of marches around, and every once in a while it kind of comes up to you to kind of nuzzle against you for a brief moment before it kind of travels back into the snow and the darkness. You do catch Skully, because you can't hide it. He's mumbling. You see him tossing and turning. Not enough to break his sleep, but you can tell that he's just not sleeping very well. It's restless.
Is he talking in his sleep, or is he just moving around?
Make me a charisma saving throw, Skully.
Oh, wisdom saving throw?
Charisma, yep.
Oh, charisma. That's gonna be bad. It's loading.
No, he's not. He's mumbling. You can't catch it. But his audio, yeah, something is coming out of it. He's saying something, but it's just not loud enough for you to hear. It's the fire crackling, maybe the polar bear breathing. But he is mumbling something. If you got up and got closer to him, you could probably find out what that is.
I think Metalmorph's gonna walk up to him, kind of pull the whatever blanket or whatever covering he has up a little tighter around him to help
Oh
keep him
yeah,
warm.
snuggle him in there. Yeah, and that feels Skully kind of accepts it a little bit, and it kind of nuzzles in a little bit. But you can still see that there is something on his mind.
Probably like as he's doing that, like a quieter,
Yeah, quieter.
repeated
Yeah,
like
yeah,
call to
yeah,
his father or something. Like
yeah, exactly. A few hours go by into your watch, and as that time does, we're gonna change it here a little bit. There's a sense of quietness in the snow, and let me see here. We're gonna go with this one. A blizzard. Winds begin to kind of pick up. Nothing too crazy. The winds are soft. The fire barely dances around. And as you go and grab some more sticks to toss on the fire, you grab some, turn your back, and walk. And as you turn back around, you see out of thin air a man appear. His body is see-through, translucent. He has a kind of a green glow to him, and it feels like you've seen a ghost. The man sits down into your fire camp, and he begins to clasp his hands around the fire, and he looks up to you.
Who's
Says,
seeing this right now?
whoever's looking at the fire, whoever's awake. So Dusty is for
Okay.
sure seeing this. I don't know if you go into like a meditative state or like a powering down. You don't
Nah,
see
he's
this.
just
Mhm.
or taking a lay of the land, constant like
Mhm.
a security camera, I guess, going
You
back
turn
and
on.
forth.
Yeah, you catch it too, and it appears out of nowhere. Um, he sits down and he begins to warm his hands by the fire. He says, "Oh, thank you. Thank you for inviting me next to your fire. You travelers, never seen anyone like you. You guys look different." You notice that this is an elven man. He has he looks much like Skully is. He looks like a hunter or a tracker of some sort.
Metalmorph isn't moving or anything. He's just kind of staring him
Mhm.
down. His eye is currently red, but
Yeah, hey, yeah,
he's motionless.
yeah.
Dusty cautiously, because he has an idea that things are not always what they seem here. He's gonna kind of lean in and be like, "Well, it's hard to be out in these kind of conditions. What is your name, friend?"
Oh, my name is Vaughn. And can I have yours? I wish to thank you properly when I get back to town. You should come to my shop. Rabbits. But they're the best in town. You should really try them. And he's warming his hands up. You see that this man is, we've all, I don't know if Dusty has come across, he's familiar with the dead. I don't know if he's ever seen a ghost before. But there is definitely something wrong about this man. You can see through him.
Yeah. So do I notice anything different? Like, does he seem?
He looks like he's wearing Renaissance clothes. His clothes look super old and outdated.
Right. But my devil sight doesn't detect anything even odder.
He is post your devil sight into the chat. I want to see what it gives you.
Because is this do I just see to like does my devil sight detect that he's magical?
He is
Or is he just
undead.
translucent?
He's undead translucent.
Oh, okay. Okay. So yeah.
Yeah.
What town do you come from, Zon?
Just back. But and he struggles to think. You see him think hard for a second. Oh, I should you know, I didn't catch your name. What was your name?
I look at Metalmorph for a second just to see if he looks like he's gonna take an act of aggression, or if he's readying himself to make a move if something happens.
Mhm.
And then I look at
Could you make
Go
a quick I don't want to sound like I'm like taking over, but do like a
No.
quick little perception thing, I guess.
Yeah, you can make an insight check if you want to, or a perception check would, tell you something. I would say maybe a history check would tell you something. Arcana, I think, deals with, or religion deals with the undead. I think,
yeah, can I
yeah.
do a religion check then?
Yeah. And you with that religion check, you do not know how these creatures are made, but that they just are restless spirits who did not travel over to the other side. That's why clerics are so important. They carry these creatures' souls and take them to the next life. Sometimes these souls stay behind. Sometimes they can be violent, or sometimes they can be, just curious, or, they are just locked and stuck in a loop, unable to, forced to live out their last moments of their lives. And do you need a perception check or an insight check?
Could I
Anyone?
could I use my undead knowledge thing? Would that be
Yeah.
viable to use here?
Yeah, that would be
Okay.
you can make a history check. With that, undead knowledge would tell you this is definitely a ghost. This thing is definitely not to be fucked with. This thing I can even, I mean, you can look up what a ghost is in the compendium, and
Okay.
basically this is what a ghost is. So you have that information at your fingertips.
Gotcha. Could I do an insight check against it?
Yeah. Uh-huh. He's not any aggressive. He doesn't seem to be like just confused when you try to have him remember something from his past. But other than that, he's not like raising his voice or, shaking or maybe giving off any tells that somebody who is going to be aggressive would give off.
Okay. So he does it. So it doesn't seem aggressive.
No.
I tell him. I tell Zon my name. I tell him that. Oh, my name is Dusty, and I'm here with my friends, heading towards Benanar Keep. If you know the way.
Yes, it's actually not too far. Just past my village there. You go through the forest. There's a switchback mountain range. You take that up to the top. You'll be there in 3 days tops. But you must be emissaries to meet the king. Are you guys clerics? Are you here for his daughter?
Tell us of the king and the daughter of Benanar Keep. Unfortunately, we are not familiar with them who reside there.
Cool. He says, well, the king has taken his daughter to the keep. There's word amongst the city and the villages outside that she is falling ill. and he is gathering all the wisest nobles and mages from the Enclave to come here and try to help him aid in her recovery. I just figured with the way you are dressed and the strange clothes you wear, that you were here for her. I figured if you were a man of God, I would sit next to you and warm my hands.
Whenever whenever it mentions the man of God comment, I'm going to change my look from the ghost towards Dusty.
Dusty, while Zahn, this ghost buddy, is just talking, I'm pulling out the tome that I have of that the lady gave me about Benanar Keep, and I am now logging what this ghost is telling me in the very same book.
Yeah,
But I'm initialing and saying, like, I'm the one that's logging this information, and then I'm writing down that information.
yeah, definitely. I'll give you access to Benanar Keep, the little thing, and you can write your own notes in there, or you can write them down in your some of your notes in your character sheet. And when you want to like flavor them or whatever, then I can allow you to place it in there, and then that will be passed on to the next person, whoever wants to come over here and check out this book. And
Yeah,
so yeah,
I'll try to write that in my notes. I guess he doesn't really, he has a little bit a beat of sweat when he says "man of God." That comment, but at the same time, he'll be forward about it. He's like, I would not consider myself a man of the gods, so to speak, but I do what I can to help those who are in need, and if we can make our way with safe passage to the Benanar Keep, I'd be more than willing to offer my services and the best of my abilities.
he nods. He then mimes like reaching into a backpack and pulling out some stuff, and he mimes giving you guys each a plate, and he mimes opening up a drink, a skin, and pouring stuff into it. And you see him begin to eat around the fire. And he says, there, eat up. Well, it's still hot. Oh, and I again thank you. This is the least I can do. I was freezing out there. And he begins to mime eating the food. And it takes a few moments. Is there anything you want to say to him? Anything you want to talk or ask about while he's kind of eating?
What's the name of the village? I don't remember what he said.
Yeah, you ask him that again?
Yeah.
My I was born there. And with that insight check that you'd made earlier, Metalmorph, he is becoming displeased at the fact that he cannot remember the name of his village.
I guess you.
He's rising into anger. Why do you keep asking? Benanar Keep. Benanar Keep. And you see him getting frustrated, repeating it, and he begins to kind of mime taking the dishes out of your hands. He stands up and says, "Good day. I just wanted to have a nice conversation around a fire with some hopefully new friends." And with that, he fades away.
Don't get cold.
And your watch comes to an end.
Then yeah, I don't know. I guess I would trade off with Metalmorph.
Okay.
And then if I'm trading off with Metalmorph, I'm actually going to use an ability that I have, Shell Defense. So I get a
You sleep inside of your turtle shell?
Inside of my turtle shell.
Good night. Stay the fuck away from me.
Nice. Yeah.
So
You
just in
curl up.
case. Yeah.
Yeah, you curl up in there, and it is Metalmorph's turn to kind of sit over the fire. Now you actually have to be active, I think, unless you notice that. Are you gonna be moving around, or are you still staying in your like stationary kind of video camera mode, or?
I'm gonna stay stationary, but I'll be like I'm not like dead set on like not moving, right? Like I'll get up and change position just to get a different viewpoint every once in a while.
Mm-hmm.
I'll
Mm-hmm.
probably be feeding, or I'll be I guess I don't want to say petting, but like giving Victor company while he sleeps in the little box.
Yeah, you kind of look in there. He's nice and warm, snuggled up. You're kind of dropping and petting his beak and his feathers, and he's grabbing onto your finger with his feet and talons, and you guys are kind of having a moment there. And as you guys have that moment, something catches your eye, and you glance up, and there is a man, an elven man, standing in the darkness, and he looks primal and savage. You see him staring at you in the darkness. The same man you saw before.
I pat the ground next to me near the fire.
You to call him over to you?
Yeah, I kind of like put my hand on the ground and like do like a little patting motion, like to kind of call him over to sit down next to me.
Yeah, he slowly begins to walk towards you. Walks around the people that are, next to you, and you see him sit kind of across the fire, looking at you. This man is not dressed for the winter. This man is barefoot, loincloth, you know, bone armor and a spear, the wooden shield.
And he doesn't appear like a ghost,
Old.
right? This is
He does no. He looks like as real as the next person.
Okay.
Snow is beginning to collect and gather on his beard and hair, on his elven frame, as he sits there looking at you, just staring at you.
As I'm petting Victor, I kind of look up to him. Do you speak this tongue?
He shakes his head no.
I'm going to ask the same thing in Celestial and in Druidic.
Druidic, there's a little bit of kind of. You whistle a tune, and he kind of whistles it back to you. He is a druid as well, it seems.
Okay. I'm gonna ask him, why are you here?
He points at his chest, and then he points at you, at where your chest is, where your crystal, your divine resource is.
I'm going to take a glance at Dusty. Does he seem asleep?
He's out cold. I mean, you can't see. You just see a turtle shell, but you hear me 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 me.
He gives out a little turtle fart. He's an old man, all right?
He's an old man, yeah. You look to Dusty, and he's asleep. You look to Skully, and he's asleep. You look back to where the man is sitting, and he is gone.
I'm going to set down the box that has Victor in it. I'm gonna open my chest up.
Mm-hmm. Your rays of radiant light kind of illuminate the camp, and that is the thing that kind of sheds its normal light. This divine energy here is something that even this magic cannot, this magical dome you are in cannot stop. You close your chest and kind of look around for him, and again you see him in the distance this time, just out of view. He's pointing to the mountain that you saw it earlier in the day, the direction you are heading.
Interesting. Is he asking me to follow him right now, or is it just he just
You're just standing there, and he's, you can walk up to him, but
Yeah, roughly how far away is he?
he's just outside of your vision. So if you can see about the fire is illuminating about 10 feet away from you. He's about 15 feet away from the fire, so it's like hard to see him.
Okay. I'm gonna set Viktor down and come over to him.
Yeah. As you do this, the snow whips up, and when you get to where he is, he's further away in the same direction. Kind of now you've almost lost sight of him. You just see a shadowy figure standing at the same rough height as the elven man that you saw.
And he's still pointing that direction?
Yep. He's still beckoning you to go in that way.
Okay.
Into the darkness.
Can I do like a wisdom check to see if determine, because I don't know whether he would go or not. Can I do a quick wisdom check to see if he'd walk a little further?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Alright. I'm gonna say if it's below 15, or if it's oh, I'm gonna say if it's below 10, then he's gonna go. Okay. Metalmorph's going to give him a nod, and then go back towards the camp.
You hear Viktor calling out to you as you begin to walk further away.
No, I'm walking towards the camp.
No, yeah. As you're kind of like we're getting pulled in that direction, Viktor, I wanted to make sure.
Gotcha.
I forgot that I get to role play him.
Yeah.
And he begins to call you, and I think that kind of solidifies in your mind. It's time to turn around and go back to the group.
Yeah.
You do, and the rest of your night it goes off without a hitch, and your watch is over. And it is now Skully's turn to watch for the night. You shake him up. He gets up. What does Skully do? How does he respond to getting waken up to do his watch?
He wakes up perfectly fine.
Nice.
I mean, a little like drowsy. Wake up like, biscuit, it's time. And kind of depressed, slow, or not depressed, but yeah, depressed, slow, weary, slow. Gets up, goes to the fire, sits down. Probably would put a I don't know if we have like mess cups, like mess kit cups.
Yeah, I'm
Like a
assuming you
little
guys would
tin
have
cup.
something. Yeah.
Throw some water in the tin cup and put it over the fire to warm it up.
Yeah.
So like warm cup of water.
Yeah, there you go. You're sitting there, feathers up, kind of ruffled around your clothes. Yeah. And you're sitting. Nothing happens for your shift for the most part. You're just staring into the fire because there's really nothing to look at.
Ears perked out, like head
yeah.
tilting, like owls do, because owls' ears are offset.
Yeah, but as you look around, the sound of the fire begins to sound like something else.
Oh no.
It begins to sound like the sound of a burning village.
I knew it was coming.
As you can't help but remember that horrible night. The sight of all those slaughtered and drink dry. Your friends and mentors and elders thrown about the streets, rooftops, toppled in the alleys, discarded like trash.
Being as he hasn't really slowed down since that night and been soaking it in, Metalmorph is still in like sentry mode, so passively aware.
Yeah.
There would just he'd see Skully shaking as he's silently sobbing.
You begin to sob, and you hear in the distance in the snow off away from you, you hear, "Brother, don't cry."
Cries even harder. Hmm.
And I think I need something from you, Skully.
Oh.
I think I need you to do this.
Oh? I need to make a wisdom save? Oh
As
no.
as
Oh.
as I notice that he's kind of crying to himself while he's doing the save, I think Metalmorph's gonna come up uh behind him and like put a blanket over his shoulders and
Oh, yeah.
kind of whistle like some like maybe some like different bird tunes or something. Try to calm him down a little bit.
Okay. As you get close, this is something that you see in the distance, Scully, that you catch. But I don't think Metamorph does because he's kind of focusing on you as you hear that laughter and that call out. I will place it for you guys here.
Also, I'm going to apologize in advance because something low-key shitty is about to happen, Metalmorph.
Oh shit.
You see a small child. Looks just like Icarus, but its hair is not the same. It's like almost like it's trying to take your memories and remember what Icarus looks like or sounds like. And as you approach that wisdom saving throw, you see Scully turn around. And Scully, I'll let you express this. Everybody sees the spell that was cast, right?
Yep.
I'm asleep, right?
So,
Dusty's
You're
asleep.
asleep. Dusty's asleep. Yeah, you're
I'm not
fine, Dusty.
cold. All right, cool.
I just need
Yeah.
to check something real quick because I do believe Owlin have talons instead of like normal fists. So it's I want to say they have claws. Oh, maybe not. Okay.
Brother,
Well,
he's trying to hurt us. Brother, he's
I
trying to hurt us.
as he comes up, as Metalmorph comes up to me and starts trying to console me, I flip around on him and lash out. And I'm going to, yeah, I swing at him with one hand. Actually, probably with the cup of, or the hot tin of water, and I
Oh,
swing
yeah.
out, lash out at him, still like sobbing, like tears. Yeah, and like water sprays out. It does that fun, cold water or cold air meets hot water
Yeah.
steam as I hit him aside the head almost, or somewhere on his person with the tin.
Yeah. Make me an attack roll against him because you have to make an attack, and if you succeed, he takes 2d6 psychic damage.
Yep. Okay.
Uh, I let me actually go ahead. Do whatever you're gonna say. I'm gonna read something quick.
Slash roll 1d20. I don't know. Would it be with Dex?
I think it would be with, I would say with, yeah, I would think so. Dex or strength. I'm a fan of using either of those when you attack somebody.
We'll say straight. Yeah, we'll do Dex. I can't justify that right now. Oh,
Oh, you miss.
Quick question.
I can
Nice.
accept that.
Since I have the alert feat, I can't be surprised while I'm conscious. Could
Mhm.
we RP it as he tries to hit me with the cup and I just catch his hand?
Yeah, you sure do. Right there, because you swing around and you catch it, you grab it. You see his eyes are like darting everywhere. It's he, he's not under. It isn't. They're not glazed over like a magical spell. He's just frightened, and that magic has left. How do you guys roll play that out?
Initiative?
I'm just like, it's a swing and I'm sobbing and I'm just like a mess.
Yeah, he looks
I
bad,
let it
right?
loose
Like,
now.
yeah, I mean, like, think about that, Metamorph. Like, you see him sobbing, you see him not sleeping well, you sneak up kind of behind him, he just turns on and lashes at you. Like, how would Metamorph, what would he feel about the subject?
Can I make
Mhm.
Can I make a grapple check?
Yeah.
Ooh. And because Metalmorph is Big Metal Man, I'm going to imagine a little bit of I don't know if he snuck up on me, so I'm hearing clinking and
Yeah.
PTSD to full armor guy
Yeah.
upside down infant
Definitely.
child.
Oh shit.
Definitely.
So like
Uh,
recognition of I'm depresso espresso, and I see Big Metal Man. A quick flash of anger, like
yeah.
across my eyes, and then maybe eventual recognition. We'll see when the grapple
Yeah, let's do that
occurs.
grapple. Give me an athletics check against his athletics or dexterity. Oh, you got your armor ready. Yeah, your dex.
This would be acrobatics.
Acrobatics or athletics, whatever you're best at. Oh, you try to slip your hand out from his grab, but his grip is so tight, and that's I think when you realize what you have done.
I just full on slump over on the ground, knees, everything relaxed, quote unquote, sobbing. I'm just like, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry.
Before you you collapse, Metalmorph kind of like wraps you in, sits down by the fire, and kind of starts petting the top of your head.
Mm-hmm.
Rip.
Does Metalmorph notice the child or whatever in the background?
No, you do not see that.
Okay.
Hearing
You don't see
laughter
anything that he's hearing or seeing. It just looks like he just got fucking sad all of a sudden and then try to sock your ass.
Okay.
Hearing the laughter again though, and as Metalmorph's holding me, I would stiffen, and head snaps up in like a crooked fashion to try to pinpoint where the laughter is coming from, but I'm like the anxious stiffen.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Give me a perception check. This one will have to be really good. Oh no! You could have got me. You could have gave me a really good one too. Yeah. No, you can't see this. And this, unfortunately, does not tick any of your undead senses, because this is a different type of creature.
Okay.
And the rest of your night goes off without a hitch, except for the fact that you can only hear the burning village in the fire. Skully.
I tried to as we're like sitting there or whatever, I'm gonna be using my speakers to play like the sounds of nature to try to calm him down. Yeah, try to calm him down a little bit.
Yeah. It works. I mean, there's a bit of it works. And the sun begins to rise, and he was the last one to take the watch. Everybody begins to wake for the next morning of adventure and travel.
Short rest.
And your short rest is complete. Everybody, you may roll your hit dice.
Dusty feels great. He was a little boy. He's like, haven't slept like that since I went camping with my father.
So
both of you, and you guys are like, what happened to you guys?
The black skull makeup I say, ash that I normally use on my face to kind of hide that white heart shape from the Ural Owl is just smeared. It's grand.
Yeah. And everybody wakes up the next morning.
Oh, we got a hit dice back right after that, right?
Yep. And once you wake up in the morning, you get a hit dice back. Yep.
Okay, so I can just roll a d8 then for.
Yep. Yeah, you can just roll. Yep. And let me roll. And you guys, whoever use a hit dice gets the benefit of a Song of Rest. So you guys get to roll an additional d6.
Oh, cool.
Work for me or no?
That would work for you as well, yeah, because he's like inspiring you. Like, yeah, that's how I see it.
I'm capped out.
He's not like healing you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, I'm tip topped off already.
Yeah, good job, guys.
I'll roll it for shits and giggles, but I'm not gonna
You guys made it. Look at it, nothing's really going on. You guys are doing well.
DM, what about spells?
Your spell slots all come back in the beginning and when you wake up.
Okay, cool. I gotta reset that manually, I think.
Yeah, I'm going through and resetting all my stuff manually because it's all not short rest stuff, but it's the proficiency bonus, fight and brave stuff.
Huzzah for only having one thing I have to keep track of, my wild shapes.
Yeah, true. I'm gonna roll some to see what the weather is gonna be like today. And then you guys will continue traveling towards the keep, I guess, I'm assuming. Unless you guys want to walk around in here. I really hope you don't.
No, I
No.
think after talking to the ghost Vaughn,
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna follow his instructions of what he told us. It seems like that's the only heading that we really have.
Yeah.
He said we have to head through the forest to his village, so I'm assuming we have to look for some sign of.
Yeah, there's going to be a village and then a forest. And then through the forest is to the mountain. Switch back up the hill to the keep. It's not too far away. Seems like an easy walk, right? It seems like they walk it all the time. Or he was
Right.
talking it like they walk it all the time.
Yeah. Through the sorry, I'm also writing it down for the entry as well. So.
Oh, okay, cool.
Passing through the village, then so it's the village, then the forest, and then traveling past the Switchback Mountain Trail to reach to the top of the Benanar Keep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. All right, cool. Then yeah, so I don't know what direction that heading was that he gave us. I'm assuming that was kind of just in game.
Yeah, just in game. This is where you go. He's just pointing in a direction, and
so yeah, well, I would tell him. I convey to Skully like we saw a ghost last night.
Yeah.
I look at him all messed up, like I saw a lot too.
Yeah.
Or I saw plenty of ghosts too.
The morning is foggy, and you begin to make for the village.
And we have two things now. I forgot. I can tie up my bear for a sled, and then we have our other sled.
You still have it for a few, like almost half a day. Yeah. So 24 hours.
Is that how it works? It's 24
Yeah,
hours?
24 hours, right?
Oh,
That's what I thought. It was 24 hours for the spell.
Yeah.
You begin to travel. This day is pretty uneventful. Snow is basically falling. But as you approach this kind of open valley area, there is something glowing outside of this village. He said it only takes about a day to get there. Should be only about a 3-day walk. You guys walk for about 8 hours in the morning, maybe about 6, and you guys come across this valley. In the valley, there is let me show you actually.
DM.
Mm-hmm.
The sun. It's conjure animals, right? That was the scroll that I had.
Yep.
It says each beast is considered fey, and it disappears when it drops to 0 hit points or the spell ends. But it doesn't specify when the spell ends.
Oh, let me see.
Or at least I don't see.
It's a concentration spell or something, or if it's dispelled, it would just be until you drop concentration, I would think.
Okay.
I don't know if it's a concentration spell, though.
Yeah, I would say that... what ruling do I want to rule on this? Well, let me look at that spell real quick.
Because it says duration concentration up to an hour.
Yeah, okay, then 24 hours you get this one. Yes.
Okay, cool. All right.
So and you don't have to concentrate on it. It's just there. Just
cool. So like half a day then? Half a day?
Yeah, so you have about half a day. So as you get up to this is kind of what the valley looks like, but you guys are further away than this. This will take you a few more, maybe about an hour traveling down into a valley to get into this place.
Oh, we're going down a valley to a village? Oh,
yeah.
Great.
Yeah. So as you get here, the skies begin to darken and the clouds. Still, the sun is out, so you can still kind of see somewhat. But there is, outside of this town, there is a glowing blue light kind of like out here.
Quick
Very
question.
noticeable.
Before we get to this, are we going the same direction that the druid was pointing me towards?
Yes.
As we're going along this path, I'm probably going to be keeping a little eye out, see if I notice him in the distance or anything.
As you're kind of like walking, looking for him, you do not see him, but you kind of brush against a tree, and some of its, you're big in metal. Some of its bark scrapes away from the tree, and underneath the tree, written in the wood itself. This is how druids pass messages into the forest. There is writing on there, and it says, "Be wary of the monstrosities in this village. They are unnatural and not, basically not beasts. There is no corralling them. They are evil and have evil intent." And there is an image of one of them kind of drawn on there. To everybody else, it
Oh,
just looks like squibbles in the stone, in wood, right? No one else even understands what that looks like. But to you, it's almost like a whole completely different language.
okay.
And this creature looks something like this.
You posting it in the Discord?
What the
Oh,
heck?
what the hell?
Well, we don't know that. We don't see that. We don't understand that. We just think it's a squiggly line.
Where's this at?
That's
I don't
so
see it.
cool. In the
Under
chat.
the chat.
Oh, what the fuck?
Oh
I was gonna
man.
say, as we're like getting close to the village and it's in sight, I'm gonna kind of fall into returning back from a hunting trip kind of mentality, and I have my longbow wrapped up in
Hmm.
fur essentially, and
Oh
it's kind of
yeah,
being
yeah.
used as a walking stick as I'm going. It's not
Nice.
strung, but like how it's not strung is the cord that would be pulled over the top notch is past it. That I
Yeah,
could
cool.
quickly like run my hand up, pull it up to notch it or lock it in, string it, and then be ready.
Yeah. So there is on the way to village, there is a little kind of blue glowing light here. It's giving off light that everybody can see, even from a distance. It's just strange, right? Because light doesn't travel as far here. For some reason, this light is seen from far away.
How far away is it? Is that
I
light
would say
emitting
it's
from us?
probably about 300 to 500 feet away.
Okay, then Dusty would keep an eye in that direction and see if his devil sight would allow him to see what's emitting that light as soon as we start getting within range.
Okay. All right. So you guys begin to travel towards the village, um, walking slowly. Fiber kind of pulling the rear up. You see his bow drawn as well, not pulled back, but it's in his hand. He's ready for combat. He's kind of surveying the field, um, and as you pull up to that glowing light, I'm gonna show you what it is.
Ooh.
Hmm.
And as you get close, you hear the sound of the shrine.
I was about to say this looks something religious or ceremonial.
Inside this orb, there is a bit of crackling of lightning.
I now string my longbow and I've got my two quivers, or not my two quivers, but my quiver ready and the one in, yeah. I
Mm-hmm.
drop a quiver in the snow next to me and pull the other
Yeah.
one ready.
And you guys are about, I would say you guys are about like 100 feet away from this thing, and you can see this glowing orb, and it's like spinning and twisting, and lightning is arcing out of it, scraping into the sand. And you guys can approach from whatever direction that you guys want to. But, if you want to be quiet or be loud, if you want to bypass this altogether. But there are footprints in the snow that lead to this place and stop.
Is there do as we were coming up onto this glowing circle, did we notice any like other tracks, or do we see any like signs of life?
No, it's oddly quiet. Even for you, Metalmorph, there was no sounds of birds, no sounds of squirrels, no sounds of any kind of life.
Does this ball of light, is it like a tangible object? Does it look like just
It
like a
seems
floating
like
ball?
it looks like a floating energy, like a floating orb, like in zero gravity almost. And it's just hovering about 5 feet off the ground, and lightning is arcing out of it, and in it, hitting the walls, leaving some thunder or some lightning damage across it.
And so are these stone walls?
These are stone walls, and you can see that these stone walls probably was a church at some time. Looks like so. Right here, there's a bit of little small, tiny, like rows. You're assuming are chairs that stick up, kind of like that.
Okay.
There's some
And
broken
the position I'm
glass
at, would
around
that be
here.
considered cover of sort?
It would, if you crouch down, it would be probably like cover. Yeah, I would say
Okay,
so.
I've dropped one quiver in the snow against the wall. I've got the one strung up on my side, and I've got my longbow, and I'm crouched, and I'm just kind of like, y'all do you. I'm gonna stand here as our sentry point.
Mhm.
Could I
And
grab
be
a
prepared to shoot
Oh,
it.
go ahead. Sorry.
Oh no, I'm done.
Could I grab like a brick or a rock or something hefty that I could throw?
Mhm.
Alright, I'm gonna pick something up. I'm gonna tell the group. I'm going to check it out. Be prepared for anything that might happen. And then I'm gonna tell Viktor. I'm gonna give him like hand signals to like stay and guard the perimeter to like give
Okay. Yeah.
Skully some backup or whatever in case he gets pulled up on.
Mhm.
And then
Okay.
Metalmorph's gonna start walking towards the orb until he's about probably 25, 30 feet away from it.
Okay. Right there, I want you to slow down
Okay.
and give me perception checks from everyone.
DM, can I have would my bear still be around at this point?
Yeah, let me bring him on there for you real quick. Sorry
Gotta
about
get
that.
gotta get Fiverr on there too.
I do.
Yeah.
There
Can I
you
get
go.
access to that character sheet again?
Yeah,
For
let me give
bear?
you access.
Not
Hey, the
immediately in this
218.
like combat situation.
Okay, let me see. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I still smell like celery.
You should have access to it now, sir.
Yeah, I see it. Thank you, sir.
And
Sorry, that was out of
That
no way.
was a little out of pocket, I was wondering.
okay. With those perception checks, this thing is a living spell.
Okay.
And now
It
that
must
you
be a
kind
living
of
lightning. Oh wait, no, I don't know these things. God damn it.
you
I'm gonna. Can I shout out to the spell? Uh. Are you friendly? Let's see if it
uh
responds.
let's see what language this thing speaks. Oh, none.
Does it speak
It
any languages?
arcs and lightnings around. Uh you see it look to you, and I think it looks menacing. And I think we're gonna need a roll initiative.
Damn. Can I use
All
bear sheet
right.
first before we do that?
Yeah. Let me get the tool out real quick. Here we go. Click on your tokens, guys. Let me get Fiverr in the fight here. And I think we are gonna do this.
Finally, I get to have a.
Ooh.
DM. Actually,
Yes, sir.
were we gonna test out the wisdom thing for initiative?
Yeah, we can do that. Yeah, we can do that now. You can use your yeah.
What?
Yeah.
I think he has it. Like, I like to think that, like, just because dexterity is your quick muscle fiber movements into a fight, but I think also insight or wisdom should play part of that as well. So you can see if a fight's gonna happen, right? People are starting to get their,
Oh.
you know what I mean? I kind of want that because I don't
I'm
want to just
tracking them
reward.
down.
Yeah.
One's reactionary versus the other is reading a situation.
Yeah, exactly. Like, use your dex for one or wisdom for the other, right? So you can either read
Okay.
the situation going south, or you can act first with your quick movements.
Alright, time to get my +8 to initiative. Actually, let me. I'm going to. Here, let's fix this. I'm gonna put Viktor next to me real quick just to make the roll easier, because we both classify as going at this like right after each other. But and then initiative. What I get? No, that's a nat 1 and I got a 9. That's not terrible.
Oh my god, it's just never gonna happen for you, man.
It's just
never
I'm
gonna happen.
cursed, bro. Now let's put this guy way back down here. There we go. Or he was more here, I guess. There. Oh. I don't know what I did. Okay, no, that's you. Hey! Oh, that's Fiverr. Oh, I was about to say, is that the bad guy?
All right. This thing is shooting out lightning all around. It begins to look menacing at you. Skully, you are the first to act.
I don't have the +1 longbow or anything. Yeah. I'm just gonna throw an arrow at it
All right.
at advantage.
Oh no! That 11 misses. That misses its AC. The arrow shoots into the orb. Here it kind of gets taken away by the lightning and falls harmlessly to the ground.
Well, that ends my turn.
Oh no, am I next? Did I get an 11 and get to go second? I don't see
Damn.
the bear. Dang it. Okay.
The bear goes after me, right?
The
I
bear
don't
goes
roll?
right after you. You don't have to roll for him. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Damn, that's crazy. Okay, my turn. Sorry, my friend. Foul mimicry.
Oh my god,
Lightning.
8d6. Jesus Christ.
Yup.
It will blast an arc of lightning straight at you,
A deck save.
and it's gonna hit 5 or 2.
Well,
Yep.
it was nice knowing you fellas.
Damn.
Well, now we know to avoid
just
being in lines
prepared
right
you.
now.
All right. 8d6. All right. 8d6. Here we go. Dexterity saving throw. No, you miss it. Fiver. Let's see, baby. You gotta live, my friend. You're good at this.
Is he though?
Oh, let's go.
I gotta tank most of the hit for him so he can get out of the
The
way.
lightning blasts you in the chest first. You eat all the damage for your friend. 8d6. Oh,
Be low,
no, here you
roll
go.
low, roll low.
25?
Okay, I'm still alive. That's over half my health though.
Oh, lightning
Motherfucker.
blasts off of your arm and leg.
Also, I had
roll
a quick question I wanted to run by you, pertaining to that. So
Mhm.
whenever I transform into an animal, right? So that's
Yeah.
like a separate health pool.
Yes.
If I took over half the damage of that, would that also come into effect, or would it only
No,
be
no, no,
my
no.
actual?
It's just your main person. You're like
Okay.
your person. Yeah. You're,
Okay, I just wanted to make sure. So
Mhm.
it's
Not
fucking.
the creature that you turn into.
Do I need to
But you
private
get-
roll
you
a
need to-
d8?
Yeah, you need to private roll me a D. You're gonna do a Constitution saving throw. Lightning blast you and your armor. You see a huge arc, just spider and web across your friend Metalmorph. And he needs to make me a con saving throw.
All I can imagine is, are you friendly? Fucking lightning bolt. Okay. So 25 damage, and then how do I do the private roll?
I think it's slash whisper.
You can.
Yeah, slash
Yeah.
W, and then you type in who you wanna like.
/W.
Is that right? Or you can do it on your character sheet too, I think.
Yeah, if you have something that's naturally a D8, you could press roll on that and make it a whisper roll.
Yeah, first he has to roll me a con saving throw first.
Yeah, and if you press the con saving throw, it'll come up with a pop-up that you can press whisper on.
Okay. Let me find it. Alright, con. So how is it? Why do it won't let me do the private roll for it? Hold on.
Oh, that's
You don't
weird.
have the pop-up?
If
It should be like you press it, and then on the Roll20 window, there should be a pop-up that says like who you would like to say this to or roll that send this to.
Yeah, there's like
input
a
value.
there's a public and then there's a 2GM. It's right above your inspiration, below your name.
Oh, okay, thank you. I found it now.
Mhm. And that's where the con saving throw.
Con saving throw. Oh, okay.
No. Yeah,
I
right.
window the character sheet, so that would be different.
Damn it.
Let's see me look here. I think, sir, your left arm gets blown off from electricity.
Motherfucker!
Falls to the ground. The creature will
PTSD
move.
to the tentacles.
God damn it! Why is it? What's up with things taking off my limbs?
Yeah.
Oh!
5, 10, 15, 20,
Oh, jeez.
25. It sees more targets down there. This man is going to be easily destroyed next round. Dusty, it is your turn.
Okay. Let's see here. Hold on. I kind of wasn't thinking, but I kind of am thinking. Damn. Even if I dash, okay. No. Let me. Things are happening. I'm gonna go ahead and. Do I have a range? I think I have. Yes, I do. I'm gonna go ahead and cast Eldritch Blast.
Ooh.
Eldritch Blade.
13 misses.
Damn it.
One whole damage.
It's something. It has force.
Yep, misses. Yeah.
And then with my. Can I? Does it reach? I don't think it does reach. Oh, it doesn't. I can move up. I'm gonna go ahead and move my 30 feet. So let's see. I'm gonna go. If I land right here, would I have cover from this?
Yeah,
wall?
I'd say that you got cover from that wall. Hell yeah.
Cool. So that's 20 feet of movement. And then from cover, I'm going to cast. Let me see. Do I have? Is that within range too?
Fuck, hold on. I didn't even think about it.
Sure. You sure? I got something.
I had absorb elements, so I could have tanked some of that blow.
Ooh.
Hold on. Do that first. You want to do that first?
Yeah, friendly
Let
game.
me do that. Okay, so that would be my reaction.
But it's a spell, right?
It is a reaction first level spell, yes.
Okay, this is the thing that's gonna suck. Roll me a 1d6.
Oh
A 5 and
god.
a 6. The spell is fizzles and does not.
Do I need to do this a private roll or is this a public roll?
You could do a public roll here. Because
Okay.
I already told you, yeah.
Alright, let me. D6. Oh my god, bro!
You make the signal, you do the sigil, you do everything to block it, but your magic seems to fizzle away as you get blasted by that lightning damage.
Yo.
Of course now I'm rolling high. Okay. That's some bullshit.
I'm taking a chance, but I'm right here. I'm gonna cast darkness. So I'm gonna cast darkness right in front of the magic buddy, our magic friend here.
Oh, yeah, okay. You toss an orb of inky black. Let's see here if I can get a template there for you so we can kind of mess with that here. Kind of like right. Let me give you access to it or control over it. All right, you should be able to move it now, I think.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
it's
right
right on
there.
the edge, so that way it messes up its vision, but it also gives Metalmorph.
Yeah.
Or
Cool.
cover, so to speak.
All right.
And then that should be the end of my turn.
Cool. Nice.
And then now my bear, my bear.
Bear, get in there.
Polar bear.
Get in there, bear.
Polar bear has speed up to 40, so let's go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Watch this thing have like blindside or something, I swear.
So I'm just bringing my bear up next to me, and that should be the end of our turn.
All right. Metalmorph, you look down. Your arm is on the ground next to you. Like divine energy arcs and sparks off of your arm. You have a wicked burn across your chest. What do you do?
Before I do it, I'm gonna ask. I know it's a bit of a stretch. Would I be able to cast Mending and like grab my arm and just like weld it onto my body real quick?
Doesn't mending take a minute?
It takes.
But we agreed that I can heal myself in combat with it, like
With it,
as an
I
action.
would say you can. Yeah, I would say it doesn't. It still gives you disadvantage with any.
But at least it's
melee
on
attacks.
me.
But it's not in the ground. Yeah, I would say that would be
Okay.
your cantrip action for that round. If you have a you
Are you-
grab it and stick it on, and
Are you friendly? Oh fuck!
Yeah,
God damn it.
I
Okay.
love it. Yeah.
So
I
I'm
love it.
gonna.
He's like, "Are
Yeah.
you friendly?" And the thing just does this.
Oh my god. Yeah, that's probably my best play. I'm gonna run and grab my arm and weld it onto me real quick.
Okay, that was your cantrip for. You still gotta. You gotta. That's an action. You got a bonus action.
Yeah, I'm gonna bonus action fucking wild shape.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm debating, okay, I'm gonna no, that's probably the worst decision to make right now. I'm gonna transform into my dire wolf.
Ooh, nice. I love it.
So, since the dire wolf uses its mouth for all its attacks, could I just say I have like a knock to my movement, but my like bites aren't affected by it, like disadvantage or anything?
I'll say you have half speed from your movement from the leg being destroyed, but you can bite.
Okay, I'm fine with that. So let me pull out my wolf. God. Oh wait, wrong one. Wolf. There we go. Grab him! There we go. Pull out my wolf. And then I guess he's just 5 feet in front of me. Or 10 feet, I mean. Or he's 10 feet away from me. I'm gonna back off to about right there. And, I'm gonna, if he comes this direction, I'm gonna ready an action to do attacks on him, yeah.
Oh, okay, you can't ready an action because
that's right, right. Okay. So yeah, I'll move in that case, so it's 5. How much speed do I have? Let me remind myself. For the wolf, it's 50. Okay. So I'm gonna do, so 5, 10, 15, 20. That sounds good. Okay. I want to back off a bit.
All right. Driver is gonna move up and he's gonna attack. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Not to shoot us in the foot, but because it's in darkness, will it be at disadvantage?
It's at disadvantage. Yeah,
location?
he's gonna fire it in the darkness at disadvantage. Yeah. 15 actually hits.
Hey!
He's the one that actually struck this thing so far. For 8 piercing damage, good job. Right on. And yeah, -8. Right on. He will kind of crouch down. He says, Metalmorph, your arm, bro! Your arm! And then it is going to be Skully's turn.
So it can't see us, so it attacks against our advantage, but we can't see it, so it attacks against our disadvantage. And then if I do steady aim and give myself advantage, will I be able to get my sneak attack if I land a hit?
If you have at least 1 advantage and 1 disadvantage, it cancels out completely, no matter how many more advantages you have or anything. So I don't...
We're running double advantage.
But yeah, but like like no matter if it's stacked or not, if there's 1 of each, then it cancels everything out and it's just a straight roll.
Okay. That's what I'm shooting for. I'm just hoping I can still get the sneak attack out of it.
I wouldn't know the ruling for that.
But that's... Oh, yeah. Not like I'm going to hit anyways.
Aww.
Darn.
Well, that answers that.
Oh, the DM is muted. I was like, wait, I can't hear him.
Sorry, yeah, that's a miss there. I apologize. I was talking to my kids.
No, you're good.
Sneak attack worded, I think it says as long as you do not have disadvantage on the roll. So if you have disadvantage and advantage, you still don't get your sneak, unfortunately.
No worries.
And you missed. I think your bonus action is a steady. So
yeah, I was doing the steady aim for the bonus.
Yeah, this spell. Now you put the darkness on the. Did you put it next to the living bolt?
It should be centered right on it, because I
Right on
want
it.
to make sure that the living spell was obscured and not Metalmorph.
Mm-hmm. Okay. It has to. Does it have a save against being targeted by that spell, or can it move out of the darkness range?
Hold on, let me see.
Let me see.
From a point you choose within a 15-foot radius sphere, duration darkness spreads around corners. Creature with dark vision can't see this through this darkness, and non-magical light can illuminate it. If the
Okay.
point you choose is on an object you are holding or one that isn't being worn or carried, the darkness emanates from the object and moves with it. But I don't think it's
Okay.
wearing anything, right?
No, it's not. It's just
So
a
it-
living.
It's a static darkness then. I think they can move in and out of it.
Oh, okay. Nice. Thank
'cause
you.
It says, yeah, it doesn't say whether or not if it's wearing something or if it's on an
Yeah.
object, but it's a living thing.
Okay.
So kind of
It will
count.
move in 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. It moves towards you. It will now. It's going to do its recharge. So on a recharge, on a 5 and a 6, it recharges. I want Metalmorph to roll me a 1d6, please.
You son of a bitch. All right.
I know you've been rolling good for me today.
Oh,
You've been rolling real good
man.
for me today.
Come on,
Oh,
you got
bad.
this.
Please, God.
Oh, thank you, my friend. Thank you.
Oh my God. Sorry, I had to let that out.
Ooh,
this
who
is
do I
tough.
hit? Who do I hit with that? Because you just... Let me see its intelligence. It's a beast. It's beastful intelligence. It's going to attack whatever's next to it. I'm sorry, Metalmorph. You're the closest.
Motherfucker.
It looks to you, and it blasts you with another lightning bolt.
I have good decks at least now.
Yeah, you got good
Okay.
decks. You can do this.
We pull up my fucking. Oh my God. Dex saving throw. I don't have a special saving throw. It's just okay.
Oh, chunky,
Oh, good
big
God.
boy.
Oh fuck. Well, that. Let me. What's my? Okay, so it won't straight up knock me out, but still. God damn it. So it's gonna be straight dex since. Wait, would I have a disadvantage on dex because of my
I
leg?
would say so because you got one less leg.
Okay,
Yeah, it's
so
a
I've got
disadvantage.
because of my dexterous
Your leg's
agility.
all cramped. Yeah,
I'll have just a straight dex roll. Fuck. All right.
you can do it. Do 50. Yeah.
Okay.
There you go.
15 of my 37.
There you go.
Yeah.
Hey, everything counts.
Mm-hmm. And that is its turn. It begins to move, and lightning is still spitting off of it as it approaches, ready to kill. Dusty, it is your turn.
Okay.
It will
Okay.
kill.
Let's see here. What's it called again? I forget what it's called. Is it Sword Burst, I think? This one. I'm gonna use Sword Burst on it.
Oh, okay. Oh, has to make a dex.
You have to get within 5 feet of it. Oh.
Yeah, you gotta
Oh,
move
that's it?
close.
Oh, whoops! I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
5 feet of you. Come close. Be the hero.
I take it back. I'm not.
You can do what why am I'm very upset that I forgot this. Lightbearer did. Just full on jump and explode.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm not an automaton. I'm not gonna do that. Oh, that's what I was looking for. I'm sorry. Hold on. Is it Cloud of Daggers? But that's a cantrip. That's why I didn't see it. No, is it a cantrip? Why don't
Cloud
I
of
see
Daggers
it?
is a first level spell,
Oh, no, it's I have it at level 2.
or maybe it's second level. I don't know.
Yeah,
For
Level spell.
warlocks cast the highest level spell they have available to them, and that's what all their spell
Yeah.
slots are.
Sorry, I clicked the wrong one. That's what I wanted to cast.
Oh, Cloud of Daggers. Roll me a 1d6, please.
Go.
Yeah, it goes off. Your spell goes off without a hitch. You set a Cloud of Daggers. Let's see. Where do you play? Can you ping where you want it to be placed?
Yeah, I'm gonna have it in between, but like more
Oh,
yeah,
that's
but
the wrong one.
but
Sorry.
shifted more towards the spell, living spell.
So like there.
Yeah, I mean it would be right next to it, so it would take damage.
Like right on top of it,
Mm,
like that.
Yeah.
Okay. And now this thing has to make a save, right?
Yeah,
it's
no.
just no, it's just a take.
Oh shit! Oh dang!
You just eat it.
I just
Oh, yeah.
take
Yeah.
damage.
44. Because it's starting in that area, or it's already in the vicinity of
Yeah.
the spell.
Go ahead and roll me damage then. Holy crap! This thing, you notice that your magic is doing damage to it, but this thing also has this.
Okay.
Question.
Yes, sir.
So for the way Cloud of Daggers is it just this square that's dealing damage? The one that
Yes.
little marker's on? Or is it every square around it?
I think it's every square around it.
So, 5.
Oh, when it enters a sparrow's area for the first time. So I don't think.
On a turn or
Yeah,
starts
but it's a
its turn there.
cube. It's a cube that has 5 feet. That's 5 feet on each side, so it would be
Okay.
every square around where that center is.
Yeah.
So I think it's when it spawns in, it does damage, and then
Yeah.
on the enemy's turn, when they
Yeah.
enter it, it does damage.
So it'll take damage now, and then at the beginning of its turn, it'll also take damage.
Damn.
Oh, no.
So with
not good.
magic resistance, does that give it? What does that mean for it then?
No, that just has advantage against saving throws.
Oh, okay.
And other magical effects. I'm gonna say that your cloud of daggers. What are the?
Damn! Okay, I see you.
Yeah. Other magical effects. What does magical effects mean? It doesn't say magical damage. What do you guys think?
What says? Wait, say that.
So my magic resistance gives me advantage on saving throws against spells and other magical effects. I'm not making any saves against this. Does this mean I take?
That would be like I feel like determining illusions.
Yeah,
and,
I think so. I think I'll take all this 15 damage. This is what I'm basically getting at. I don't think I have damage resistance. Unless I have it on the character sheet, which I do not have damage. Yeah, okay. Yeah, all right, 15. Ooh, that's a good hit. With that, you see that this creature, the lightning that is holding it together, begins to fracture and fray. This thing does not... It's bloodied. It does not have a lot of hit points. It is just a big damage-dealing beast.
Okay, and I'm gonna stay here where I'm behind the wall, so I have what 3/4.
Yep, 3/4 cover.
And then that'll be the end of Dusty's turn because he doesn't really have a bonus action or a reaction. But I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna send in my polar bear.
Yeah, get in there.
And it's gonna go in. Hold on, I think I have enough. It's 40. Yeah, he's. Oh wait, yeah, I'm gonna come. Can I come around? So to speak.
Yeah.
Or... So
Come
like
back
I'm on.
around here.
So like, would I be able to? Yeah, I'm gonna put him like right behind the living spell. He'll go around the backside so he doesn't get hit by the daggers. And then I'm gonna have the polar bear do. Oh, whoops, sorry, move that across. I'm gonna have him do a multi attack.
Nice.
So he'll do a claw attack first
Oh, 15 hits.
for 13.
Oh,
Jeez Louise.
slashing damage. Now this damage, you're slicing into lightning, so this damage is doing damage. It's not doing as much as it normally would, right? Here it is. Yeah. Ooh, this creature is looking pretty bad. That was one attack.
Okay, going with following up with a bite.
Bite misses.
And then he'll move. I think that was 35 feet of movement, so he'll move back 5 feet.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, because that invokes attack.
Oh no, yeah, it would, but
no, he's
not.
gonna stay there. He's gonna stay. He's gonna stay there up in its face. He's trying to pull aggro.
Yeah, and that is Dusty's and the polar bear's turn. Fiver will now fire one more shot. Well, he has magic, but I don't think anything he will cast will be good at staying back and shooting his bow. So he'll fire his bow again. Fuck, he misses. Skully, it's your turn. This lightning there's daggers spinning around, cutting into the lightning. A polar bear is biting it. Lightning is arcing off of its mouth, or its claws, I should say. It's your turn.
I give myself advantage, and I shoot
Mhm.
with my arrow.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, there you go.
Hey, and then we put out some sneak attack.
Yeah, sneak attack is in.
Ooh,
There,
16.
let's go. It is so low. It is on death's door. Can you do any more damage at all? Is there
That
anything
was
you can do?
all of my turn.
Oh man. Okay.
If there was another enemy, I could do more damage.
Okay, I'm so. Oh, I start my turn in the daggers.
Yeah.
Yep.
You
Oh,
start your turn there,
yep.
It takes
If you can do 9 points of damage, this battle is yours.
10.
Oh my god.
Oh.
It
Freaking blender.
with you destroying this thing and killing it, I need you to make me an Arcana check, please.
Dusty? Me?
Yeah, Dusty is the one who killed it. Yeah.
Arcana. 17.
Yes.
The
This
best person to have kill
spell
it.
dies, but as it does, the lightning travels across the ground and flows up your body. You have unlocked the ability to cast Lightning Bolt once per long rest for free at your highest spell level.
Oh, okay. I see you.
Oh, snap! Hold
Hell
on.
yeah.
Okay. Alright, cool. I need to look that up.
You are Arcana proficient, so you get to cast that once per long rest.
What
And
Imagine Fireball, but it's a straight line.
Lightning Bolt. Is the
Yeah.
spell. And you can cast it at your highest
third
level without
level.
using a spell slot. So if you're like a Warlock
third
level
level.
like 10, you can cast it at level 5 without using a spell slot.
Oh, whoa, it's a level 3 spell. Hell yeah.
You can cast it now too. Yeah, even though you can't cast level 3 spells.
Okay, hold on. Sorry,
That's
I just...
Yeah, the lightning kind of travels up your body and leaves this wicked. The blue begins to kind of turn green as it courses through your veins, and little bits of lightning kind of crisp off of your fingers and out of your eyes, and the spell is absorbed by you.
That's cool.
Portal Thor?
Portal is-
Unlimited power.
The portal is still there.
I'm
It's
becoming
still.
more evil. I love it.
As you kind of look and you can see it into it better. It is a portal that is to the different planes of elements. Inside there's fire dancing in fields, and then it blurs into a watery kind of like underwater kind of elemental plane. The earth is surrounded by clouds and storms. And it looks like you can probably. It looks like it has substance. Looks like you can touch it.
Also, the darkness got dispelled when he cast.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, sorry. Yeah. The darkness.
We put that out there. Yeah.
Not like it was doing anything, but whatever.
It's worth a shot.
The spellcaster in me just remembered it.
Mm-hmm.
No, good.
Worth a shot. Yeah. Anybody?
I'm upset because
Man,
I'm not protecting
Metalmorph tried to converse, tried to be friendly, got his arm fucking blown off. He is not touching that shit with a 30-foot pole. He learned his lesson.
Yeah.
Hell no.
Are we still
Yeah.
in combat?
No, you guys can move freely. There is no combat as of right now.
I'm walking up to my polar bear, and I'm gonna send my polar bear into the fray.
You're gonna send him over here.
Yep.
As it walks in, like different elements are passing through this orb, and you push it through, and it walks through. It just so happens to walk into a portal when there is the elemental. Roll me a 1d4.
Yes, sir.
1 is fire, 2 is water, 3 is air, and what's the other one? Oh my god. Where's my planes of existence? I can't even remember that right now.
You got
Boom,
fire,
earth.
air, earth, and water.
Yeah.
And then you got
Boom,
the
fire.
intermingled planes.
Yeah, it falls in, you see him walk into the orb, and there is a hellish landscape, and then it looks back over his shoulder, and quickly the image is changed to another elemental plane, and then another, and then another, and then when it reaches back to the fire elemental plane, your polar bear is no longer there. This, with an Arcana 17 check, I'll take that. This is a gate to different planes of elements.
Would I know if my polar bear like died? Did it just die, or did it just like
Once
vanish?
it went in the portal, it left this plane of existence, so you have no idea unless you can interplane, kind of communicate with this polar bear. But when it came back to the plane of fire again, your polar bear was gone. But it's showing you different images, so it could be just in the plane of fire in a different part of the plane of fire, right?
And then the fucking portal disappears, and it's just in this fiery hellscape, this snow bear.
Uh-oh.
I wasn't sure what was gonna happen with that.
You
Well, at
guys
least it
have
wasn't one of
found,
us.
yeah, you guys have found a portal to the elemental planes. If you ever want to come back or check that out.
I'll log. I will continue to log this in my notes that there's a portal here. That there's a portal to the plains that resides here in this town.
All right, I'm gonna cast Dispel Magic at 9th level. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, they're gonna close this portal. Oh man. Oh, there we go. All right, you guys kind of. I'm assuming you guys are done with that area. You guys want to check anything else?
Ow.
Did the living
Ooh.
spell drop anything besides
No.
getting the ability? So like it
Nope.
was just kind of this corporeal thing.
Yep,
Okay,
that's
cool.
exactly right. Yeah.
Sorry, this is a little meta, but cough cough. Somebody has absorb element.
Mm.
I wonder if there
yeah.
are applications. Cough cough.
That's interesting. I didn't think about that. Yeah. Firewolf?
Yeah.
That a thing? Is that a thing we could do?
That might be something. It might be something.
Well, he's kind of jacked up right now, so I guess yeah, we'll kind of steer clear from there and kind of like investigate the village and hunker down again.
Okay.
I think that would be wise.
Yeah, we'll take a small 5-minute break. Are you guys okay to go over a little bit longer today? Or-
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I ended up being sick these past couple days, so I've got work off, so I'm free for as long as we play, for as long as y'all want to play.
Oh, nice. Okay, yeah, we'll extend it today for like another hour, hopefully.
Yeah, I'm down.
Yeah.
I might stop if my wife comes home with her mom, but I told her to stay out at least until 4. So,
Gotta keep the in-laws away. No, I'm just
yeah,
kidding.
exactly. True. Okay, guys, we'll take a break here, and then we'll get back into exploring the village. With you welding your arm back on, sir, I think you lose. How many hit dice you have left?
I have 2 remaining right now.
Okay, so yeah, you can roll me a 1d4 and a 1 and a 2. You lose them.
Both of them?
You lose both of them, and a 3 and a 4. You only lose 1.
Okay.
But your arm is fixed. That's like your arm is like glued
Okay.
back together. Mm-hmm.
Let me pull my character sheet back up so I can do that. Oh, I guess I don't
like-
really need to pull the character sheet up. Does this need to be a private roll?
No, everybody can see this. Like it's draining your power source.
Okay.
Yeah, you see the dimness, your hit dice, man. That's what you get. That's something special to every character.
Yeah.
It's draining yours.
I got a 3, so I only lose 1.
Yep, you only lose 1.
Alright.
Your
Probably
arm is
done
hanging
that.
on by veins and shreds as you're trying to mangle it back together.
What did I miss?
I had to roll to see how many hit dice I lose for repairing my arm.
Ah, got it.
And
Metalmorph is not having the best of times here.
I'm getting this whole adventure. I've been getting fucked up for real.
You've been knocked out quite a couple
Oh
times.
my god. I've
Thank
been
you for
beaten
being our
and battered.
Yeah, you're the tank though.
Yeah, you're the tank.
Can Dusty assist again like he did previously and try to like weld up some of the seams and maybe connect his arm a little bit better?
Okay, I'm gonna have you roll for this one a medicine check because I think if this goes bad, I think something sparks into his arm and he loses his other hit dice. And if this goes well, I'll allow him to heal himself for 1 hit dice.
So question,
Mm-hmm.
because does his body look like normal traditional anatomy?
Yeah, it's up to him. Like, I don't know.
on the inside, it's very, I don't want to say skeletal, but it's like, imagine you took like a human skeleton-esque and like made it robotic, and then you
So
put
the
like
framework.
you put metal plates on top of it as like the skin.
Okay.
I don't know. Metalmorph? You wanna
I mean,
chance it?
I mean, either I lose both my things, which I was expecting honestly, or I get to heal for a little bit. So I'm fine with you doing it.
DC 17 medicine check.
Oh,
You're still
17. Fuck. All right.
You're student new to his anatomy. 15 is medium, 20 is hard, so 17.
Okay. Metalmorph, you up for this?
Do it.
Okay.
Risk it for the biscuit.
Womp.
Womp.
How does this go wrong? How does this Arcana like lightning bolt kind of thing go wrong that it drains the rest of his life source? Dusty. We'll go to Dusty because he's the one that rolled.
Oh.
I think because he's very much a novice, you know, because again he's more of like, you know, he learned by doing, learned by, you know, experimenting. That's how his medical mind works. So he was like, oh well, there's like a hose here, and then like he shot, like he shocks it and like he burns instead of him welding, he just burns a hole.
Oh
Big old hole into
Starts
his arm.
spewing like blue
Mhm.
magic
Yeah.
fluid everywhere.
Yeah. Yep. Your arm is on, my friend, but you lost your hit dice. You are not looking too well.
I'm not gonna be able to heal this next rest. Fuck. God. And I can't. Oh no! I don't want to risk casting a healing spell because if it fucking 5 or a 6, it's just gonna do nothing and I lose another spell slot. Oh, I'm suffering. Oh my god.
All right. I think we're all back here, yeah?
Yeah.
All
Sorry,
right.
I was
The
stuffing my face
town
from the crock
tucked
pot.
away in the valley pass looks like a vein of ore. It's blanketed with snow and silence. The roofs are caved in, no lights swarm these windows, and no people walk the streets. Remnants of the lives once occupied in this place still remain scattered. A wheelbarrow piled with snow, a straw doll hanging from a window, clothes on a line. You see no signs or no struggle, no strewn weapons about, no bloodstains, no corpses of fearful expressions, just an empty town. Embraced by the snow. It is dark. It's like, I would say it's about, you probably get about 2 to 3 hours of light.
I look to the party and I kind of say, or what does the layout of this town feel like? Understandable, easily readable.
It looks elven in nature, and I think all of you guys have maybe come across some elven cities here and there in your travels. So the design seems pretty, you know, like you could probably traverse it if you had a background in like Urchint, right? That would be one way to do it. I think traversing through this village, if you had your favorite environment was urban cities, that would be something that could help you out here. Other than that, you're gonna have to go searching through this village, or you walk around, and that could probably take longer.
Could we? Ooh, actually, could I roll an insight to see if I can determine where the most like middle class area of the city is? Since I would like to attempt
definitely.
to snag a home for us to stay in for the evening.
Yeah, definitely.
Like one that had like insight for middle class, and then maybe perception for seeing if any of them are already prepped with firewood.
Yeah, so there's some of the ones like deep in the middle of town seem to be the ones that are the 2-story ones, the bigger homes. These ones out here are smaller in size. Just by the size of them themselves, you can see that these people probably had more. But it's a town of maybe about 1,000, smallish town.
Do we see any signs of like the town name or like do we see any kind of
No, there's you guys are kind of like, I'm assuming like, how close do you want to be to town? Okay, Like, do you want to? I'm giving you guys the benefit of the doubt. Like, you guys are like 100 feet away. Do you guys want to get closer or further
I'm
away? And
imagining,
that. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, from here you don't see any signs of any towns. With that insight check or a perception check, maybe you can see there is something on this that looks like it was like a picture of an ale, like a tavern. You know what I mean? Like a tavern. There's these are shops. You can see some shops outside, kind of just piled in snow. It looks like people left in a hurry, left everything there.
Okay. I say to the party, smaller individual homes would probably be better, easier to heat. Towards the center, it seems like they've got the more influential. They'll be better insulated. We should probably head there and set up a small camp in a nondescript home.
Sounds
Out
good
of,
to me.
out of the corner of your eye, Skully, you see your brother standing off in the distance by a tree.
Ooh. Knowing,
Just-
mentally noting, he's with the Night Mother. He is objectively, or not objectively, but subjectively safe. This is fine. Ignore it. And I'm just I am physically, I physically look like I'm ignoring that area.
Can Metalmorph do an insight check real quick to see if he
I
notices
don't.
that?
I don't think you don't have to. I think he just looks
You
to
just
the
know
left
it?
real quick. Yeah, he just looks to the left real quick, and he kind of then he turns his head away and makes a point not to look in that direction. His eyes are probably telling a secret, or and you're proficient in insight, so you can see that.
Knowing that, and remembering what happened the other night, Metalmorph's gonna, I think Metalmorph's just gonna say, right, let us go deeper then, and then kind of grab, Owen around the, or not Owen, Skully around the shoulder and kind of pull him away from that area so he doesn't have to have it be within eye shot.
Yeah. Okay. You guys begin
Into the village we go.
to reverse towards the village. Yeah. As you
Um,
get to the
Keeping
outside
an
of
eye
it,
out for any abnormal movements in both the snow and the surrounding area. Because
give me a survival check if you're proficient.
Can I assist with that so he gets a
Yeah, if you're proficient as well, you can get an advantage.
I'm proficient in survival.
oh, thank God you gave me.
Thank God. So
advantage.
with Dusty's help, you guys are able to find footprints in some of the entrance level. It looks like it's a highly tracked path of you would know this, like herds, right? They kind of run through here, or like a hunting ground. There's a lot of footprints that come back and forth here. You're entering into territory that others, animals, and I kind of showed you what to expect, right? You're seeing some of
So,
those
thinking
prints
from the
here, but this is
perspective
what's different
of-
about them. You're seeing some of these on the roofs as well.
Okay.
Metalmorph would have informed them about what he saw on the tree whenever he first found it, so y'all would know
I'm sorry.
about
Yeah,
this.
yeah. I'm sorry. I forgot. I didn't know if you did that or not. Oh, I apologize there.
No, you're good.
Okay.
I didn't really make it
From-
super clear either.
I say to the party, from my experiences as in a hunting party, I want to say we should risk going to wherever the creatures are avoiding. The only issue there is that might mean there is a predator or some danger there that they are unwilling to operate with. But I feel like that might be safer than running into a pack of whatever these things may be. If that makes sense.
Yes, sir.
With that survival check, do we notice if any of those footprints lead into any of the interiors of the buildings? Or
No,
do
they
going
stay
around and over?
away from the cities and the buildings. They are using it by traveling on the road. There's very few, if not any, paths down these streets, down these alleyways, down these things. As if these
Okay.
creatures, for some reason, don't go in there. Or they this is the quickest way through town, probably, or whatever.
So we could tell that they don't go indoors then.
No,
From what we
no,
can see.
these creatures do not.
Okay.
Oh god,
So
then
with
what's
that-
indoors?
That's what I was say. We should probably stick to a house not adjacent to the path, but adjacent to a house adjacent to the path. That makes
Mhm.
sense.
Yeah.
easy
follow your
access to the
lead.
main road, but also we won't be too deep where if there is something, which it seems as though there is, that makes them want to avoid interiors of the city, we can avoid that. And then, shit. I'm thinking
Fiber
about the
looks at
chimney.
you, and where do you want him positioned? Fiber's like, Skully, man, I got my bow, man. Like, I can be like in the front, I guess, or in the back.
Definitely not in the back. How do we want to do this? Should I lead? Would
I
Dusty
think
want to take the rear, and then we could have
Yeah,
the
let's put our
two
tokens
equal
like in the
individuals?
path. Yeah, let's put our tokens on the here. How you guys are going to be traveling, like side by side in a single file line, and we're going to kind of go from there as you guys travel.
I figure yeah, I would be in the rear. Fiber would be next to me.
Okay.
So it would be Skully, Metalmorph, Fiber, Dusty.
I figure we sandwich the individuals who run the highest chance of being damaged or injured to
Yeah.
death right
Okay.
now.
So you guys are kind of walking in that pathway, and I'm assuming you guys are walking the same path of the footprints. Or again, are you guys trying to sneak? Are you guys like running? Are you guys like trying to make haste to get to the nearest home to kind of get close there? Like, how do you proceed?
I would think we're sneaking. Trying not. If anything, it's not about hiding visually. It's about not making noise.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're not trying to draw attention to ourselves.
Okay. Let's do some stealth checks then.
Would I still be in my wolf form right now? Because it lasts for a few
Yeah.
hours. Okay.
You would be in your wolf form. Yeah, definitely.
All right. Pull my wolf form up because I think it has a bonus to stealth.
Ooh, ouch.
Ooh.
That's not good.
No.
It's still the 11. We ignore the heavy armor because it's not true heavy armor.
Okay, gotcha.
But no advantage, so it's an 11.
Oh man, you guys, what's going on here? Why is
Oh.
everybody? What's going on, party?
I think with all the snow that had been packed here, we don't notice that there's like a lot of debris beneath.
Oh yeah, and
Yeah,
that's
I'm-
it. You're
trying to
now,
walk through. We're like just crunching on stuff that we can't really see
Yeah.
because it's just snow packed.
yeah,
And
it's
I'm
making
more
a
focused on ignoring that section of space.
yeah. And every time you move closer and you walk, you see your brother around every tree. Like you guys used to play hide and go seek. He's not a hunter. You knew he was never gonna make it as one because he couldn't stop laughing because he just adored you, didn't like to hide from you. And every time you walk past a tree or a barn or a post, you feel like you see him peeking around. But as you look, nothing is there. You hear his giggling in your ear as you walk slowly.
This is great, guys.
You guys approach. No, we don't know that you guys all rolled terrible on your stealth checks, right? So
Yeah.
you guys approach the nearest house here. Okay. What's the plan now? You guys kind of made your way into here, and it's been about maybe 5 minutes. Are you guys
I
gonna
imagine
travel?
we're going to go to the house that looks the least used. If
Okay.
that makes sense.
Yeah. There are some of them that are
I'm
kind of
doing
piled
that
with snow,
yeah.
that are kind of further in here.
I imagine those would probably be best just because my imaginings is there's nobody in this city. I have been seeing things. I don't know if there are things inhabiting the homes that look like they've been used, lived in, and actually have been residences versus the ones that look like they've been left abandoned for a while.
Yeah.
Question.
Mm-hmm.
As we're going along, can I keep an eye out for like any blacksmith-looking buildings, like places where
Oh,
they
yeah.
craft things?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
As
Good spot.
yeah, you guys kind of get up to the first building that you notice, Skully, that is kind of. Do you have investigation?
I do.
Can you give me an
roll?
investigation check? Yeah, please.
Hmm,
Oh, okay.
bad.
So this is the one you find one that's a few houses down. As you guys make it there, stealthily. We'll say stealthy. We'll quote that. You guys make it to this house about 2 or 3 houses in, and it looks the most untouched. Snow has piled up over the door. The windows still seem intact, but they are frosted over and you cannot see them. But the other ones look caved in, doors kicked down or caved inward with snow packed inside. This one seems to be the best with your investigation check. We don't know that. Yep. You look up to the door. The door's a little. You gotta like either shovel the snow out of the way or kind of like muscle it open. But
Question. So the door opens out towards the outside?
Yeah, towards the outside.
Okay. Then yeah, I would. Could I
Oh, go ahead.
use my dexterity and these tools to shimmy the hinges so it goes the other way?
Yeah, you begin to fiddle around with that, and give me your proficiency in your thieves tools, and let's go to Dusty. What is Dusty doing as you see? Nice. You
and then
see.
Would I add something else because of proficiency with thieves tools?
Yeah, I think you add your proficiency bonus, which would be like a +3.
Okay, so that's a 19.
18. Yeah, that's good. 19. You're doing that. That's taking some time, right? It's taking you a bit of time to kind of whittle that out. Dusty, what are you doing right now at this time? I'm sorry. Metalmorph, because he's next in the order.
Yeah,
sorry about that.
No, you're good.
Metalmorph, what are you doing as this giant kind of two-headed direwolf?
I'm just keeping an eye out for any I'm keeping my head on a swivel for any possible threats or whatever, looking down dark alleyways on top of buildings.
You have you can smell really well, right?
Yes, I can.
Oh, okay.
Pull that up. The wolf has advantage on perception checks that rely on hearing or smell.
Okay. Let me check something real quick. Ooh, you smell a little bit of smoke in the air. A little bit of brimstone, weird. And I'm gonna show you this right here. This creature has the ability, the smoke that you're catching in the air, giving you hints at what this creature can do.
Okay.
It's weird smelling this brimstone in the air. It's like, what the heck, you know?
I guess Metalmorph's gonna like nudge Owen, or not. I keep calling you Owen when your character's Skully. He's gonna nudge Skully and kind of like do like trying to nudge him to like take a big whiff to like let him know that there's a smell in the air. Because I can't.
Working on this.
Yeah,
he's like he was like snorting, like big deep breaths from both dog heads.
Yeah.
Because I can't talk, so I don't want to drop my form because this is the only health I have right now.
Yeah, you're snorting. Your air is like breathing heavily. I don't know how you can portray that, and I don't think it's portrayed very well. But but you don't smell anything. This is his keen senses. You can't pick this up.
Okay. I continue shimmying the door open.
Fiverr is looking around. He's kind of has his bow ready. He's scanning the horizons. He is going to make a perception check because he is looking out for you guys' back. 19.
Ooh,
he doesn't see anything. He's good. You guys are good from his everything on the ground that he can see. He's giving you like the okay. Like his eyes are on the horizon. He's ready. Dusty, now it's your turn, my friend.
Am I wrong, or did you say when you're describing the house, the blacksmith shop that we're trying to get into, that there's snow in front of the door?
Yeah, there is. This isn't the blacksmith shop. This is just a regular house that is about 3 houses down in this village. Right now, Metalmorph is looking for a blacksmith shop, but nothing is this early into the town. It might be a little bit further inside. But this house that Skully is breaking into has snow piled up in front of the door, and he's trying to take the hinges off as he digs the snow away. So you can aid in that. You can do
I don't know what would be faster, if I can use my claws to start digging away at this.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
Or would it be quicker for me to cast Produce Flame and kind of use it to melt the snow.
I would say
From
probably.
experience, moving the snow physically is going to be better.
Yeah.
So then I would do that. Then I would start like shoveling away with my claws and just start pulling as much snow out of the way so we can get the door open and get inside.
Metalmorph's gonna help with his little burrow speed.
Oh, there you go. You guys begin to teamwork it up. Okay, nice. They are going to make us check here because you guys have been pretty loud. Oh no! You guys dig out the door. The door is taken off the hinges. Is that what you wanted to do, Skully?
I was trying to
flip
you know
them
how
around?
there's you know how in some instances when people are or when you storm a house, they can shimmy a door open to gain access to it and like unlock it and move things and make sure that you can access it.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of what he was trying to do.
Nice. Okay.
So that he didn't like in case like there was a tripwire or any form of physical trappings.
And no traps at all. No traps at all. The door is actually
cautious.
Yeah, door is actually unlocked, as you notice, like later after you do that. As the snow is moved out with the burrow speed and the turtle claws, you guys step into a house. Who goes in first?
I will carefully enter the abode.
All right.
Aha, he had an abandoned house ready.
Hell yeah.
You guys come to this door that is right here. And whoever's first gonna go in first, right? We'll take our turns going in one at a time.
So Skully.
And I'll give you 1 round, Skully, like to walk in here and do whatever you want. You know, move 30 feet. You can look at anything here. Ask me what you want to do, and then whoever's next gonna come in line will come in next.
So, to the right is a stairwell, or sorry, I said to the right, but above is a stairwell.
Uh-huh.
And where are the windows on the first floor?
Windows are right here, and then there's another one that was kind of over here, but you saw it.
Know that yet?
Yeah, you don't know that yet, but there's one right in front, when overlooking the stairs and into the front house.
So I am going to, then that's.
As you walk in, you see there is a frozen corpse that would be super noticeable on the bed.
I am going to ignore the corpses for so far. Go over to this cabinet or whatever this wooden debris is right here.
Yep, a broken down bookshelf. Mm-hmm.
I'm going to take some planks from it and go over to the window and start placing them on it.
He's placing the planks over there. Who's walking in next? As you get them like put up, you begin to get your tools out, ready to hammer those in or put those in. Who walks in next?
Metalmorph's gonna try to tightly squeeze through the door in his big-ass wolf form.
Yeah, give me an athletics check as you kind of shove your body, squeeze it through this tight door frame.
Alright, let me, what would be... So this would be 3 plus 2... Oh, it would be the... Okay, so that's gonna be 5 on this. Athletics?
Mm-hmm. Or strength, saving throw, whatever. Oh, you shove yourself in, but doing so, you break this door and wall as you push yourself through this building.
If it's okay, before I do that, if I realize I can't get through, can I just drop my form and walk through?
Yeah, you can feel it kind of. You know what? You said you wanted to squeeze through.
Okay. No, that's fine. That's fine. If it's I'll just go ahead and smash the door. My bad.
Smashes
God damn it.
a chunk of the door off here. Some of the wall fits. Breaks some of the window out as he shoves his large figure through this door frame, burrowing through the door.
Metalmorph is just too clumsy today.
You can go ahead and put yourself inside the room, sir.
Okay, let me drag him out here. I can see why it. I can see why it made
like hobbling in.
I'm
hurt. Give me a break.
And it is your turn. You may look around. You may, kind of do whatever you want to for, your turn.
I guess I'm gonna just like, do a general sweep of the lower floor, see if there's anything inside.
Yeah, go ahead and move your movement speed.
So that's
It looks like
5.
a living room. Looks like a woman in a bed on a couch.
10.
She seems to be uh, frozen as she was maybe laying on a couch somehow. That's all you can kind of get from a first look. There seems to be like a kitchen or
Okay.
dining room area right here with 4 chairs thrown about. And inside here, there is a man on the ground dead in a kitchen area with kind of a fireplace that's been, rubble and time has destroyed a lot of this building. More debris, more stuff in here, and there is some like old hay and food that has gone long rot.
5. That's the most movement I have, so I
Okay.
can't do more.
Fiverr will stay out and let you go in first, Grandpa, because he just does that for a certain reason.
Dusty walks in. Just a general look of the room. This, I guess you could say, this main living room area.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, I had 30, so 5. Oh, whoops. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So I'm getting a look at this body. I want to know if there's any wound marks, or if there's any or if
Okay.
it was, or like if there was like foul play, or if this person just happened to be on the couch and just froze.
It looks like they just were on the couch, maybe sleeping or taking a nap. There are actually, as you look, there is a book kind of laying on the ground underneath the couch there, as if they were flash frozen in place.
Okay.
The book fell out of her hand.
I would have produce flame out,
Yeah, the light is dim in here. And as the light dims, you see on the walls there is a bunch of tally marks, numbers. And on there you also see your name written on the walls, scraped in: Dusty, Skully, Metalmorph, Boots, Bully. Tally marks everywhere.
well, that's no good.
Whale biscuit. Is it everybody's turn now, or like we were just?
I start to the top of the order. Yeah.
Fiver's outside.
He's outside. He'll come inside now because he's the last one. The door is broken though. I think he's gonna stay inside, but I think he will guard the door because I think he's that kind of person. Because he's gonna keep his perception check by the door.
Yeah.
And he's gonna ready an action to fire as a shot if he sees anything.
Moving in 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 30. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Is this a crate right here?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then looking into this room, can I see that there's like stacks of hay? Ooh, crates through the wall.
Mm-hmm.
Do I see outside?
You do.
Okay.
But it's like cracks though. Looks like some rubble fell through. Looks like part of the wood or the house collapsed on itself right there.
Okay. I will start dragging this crate over to the door.
Mm-hmm. As it does,
And
it makes a kind of sound like there is liquid inside.
Oh. I crack it open because if there's liquid, that means it's some form of booze.
Here you go.
Or...
You find a couple bottles of wine and this. One of them looks a little bit different, stands out a bit. I think you should be able to see it now. Should be seen by all players.
I look at the bard. I hand it to the bard.
Yeah, he grabs it, looks at it, kind of side eyes a little bit. I think he's Arcana proficient. Yeah.
It looks funky. I handed it to the bard because I was metagaming there for a minute.
Yeah. He grabs it and he kind of grins. He sniffs it. He tosses over to you, Dusty.
What's this?
Hey,
This
yo?
is
No, I'm just kidding.
yeah. He says he shrugs his head and says, "Don't drink it."
I'll put it
And
in my pack.
yeah, you've seen this kind of liquid before. You may have known that this is some sort of love potion.
Well, having opened the crate,
Mhm.
does the
Yeah.
crate seem wide enough, the planks on it, to start covering them, like sealing
Oh,
up the
and inside
hole?
there you see that there are more of those crates. Actually, there's about 2 or 3, and then there are also in there. There is one of these. I'm sorry. There's that too.
Ooh.
This place is super. There is like magic here that you guys maybe not even heard of. That's just mundane in their house.
Not knowing what that is, I again reference either Fiverr or Dusty to look at these. I'm like, I recognize wine. I don't recognize these.
If you pass that to Dusty, can I do would it be a medicine check for that to know what it is, or would I know off the bat?
If you're an Arcana proficient, I'll say you know it off the bat.
Okay, yeah, I am Arcana proficient.
Mhm.
Dusty knowing that it's a potion of longevity, and it's sealed, right? This sucker's sealed, like it.
Yeah, they're sealed. Yeah, these are. Yeah.
I drink from the potion. I drink from the potion of longevity.
Oh,
You
okay.
imbibe the potion of longevity.
Yup.
Yeah.
Uh-oh,
1d6 plus 6 years, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Some of his wrinkles slightly begin to fade.
7, 8 years.
Well, hold on. It says to a minimum of 13.
Yeah, 13 years.
No,
is
like,
minimum.
no, like it's saying, like, you can only go down to 13 years old.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Because you can't get
That
to a
makes
minimum if
so
you
much
roll
more
it.
sense.
Yeah, so
Okay.
I gain 8 years back, basically, of my life.
Oh, those wrinkles fade away. Some of the gray hair.
My liver spots.
They start to go away. Yeah, the dark spots on his skin fade. Some of the veins bulging begin to kind of regress into his skin as his skin tightens slightly.
Well, this won't come back to bite us in the ass.
You just hear him take a deep breath, like
Yeah.
this is the first time you guys have ever seen Dusty take like a full deep breath that doesn't
Yeah.
sound like wheezing or like he has to follow up with a cough. He just like
You can just imagine we get back to town and Boots is like, damn, you look good. What happened?
Yeah, the best trip ever. Yeah.
So we'll start
And,
moving
we're gonna-
crate and then
yeah.
probably the hay into the door.
Okay. Yeah, if you guys, since you guys are in the house now and you guys see this stuff on the walls and you're in here, I'm gonna break initiative order and allow you guys to kind of, we'll do like theater of the mind. You guys can walk, say where you want to go, and we can kind of talk about it like that.
all right. How many potions of longevity are there?
There are 4 potions of longevity.
Be
Okay.
forewarned, each one you imbibe increases by a 10% chance that you'll instead age by what you roll.
Right. So Dusty's gonna go ahead and pocket one of those potions
Yeah.
later.
Yeah.
But yeah, he just drinks the one.
Yeah. You're seeing the benefits of coming to this dangerous place. There's +1 swords and potions of.
Got a +1 sword. He can cast lightning. He's younger, bro. You're getting dripped out, dude.
Yeah. It's
I'm
pretty
just
good right
putting
now. Things are pretty good.
I'm
And then you got
noting my,
Metalmorph on the other side.
Yeah, I was about to say.
He's like dying.
We've got we've got like the most ultimate representation of both sides right now. Losing an arm, fucking.
So there was 4 potions total. He consumed 1. He took 1. I put the other 2 in my general list of party loot.
Okay.
Were there any other potions or?
And
quantities
there
of
was
potions?
4. There was 4 of those love potions in there.
Okay.
So this dining room table over here, how big is that compared to like the front door?
It's about the same size, about a medium size if you placed it against this door. You can kind
Okay.
of barricade that if you wanted to.
Yeah, I was gonna barricade it since I fucked up the door a bit.
Yeah.
And that's been the effort so far, just moving the wood that we can in the hay to insulate and seal up that door.
Yeah, seal up the door, seal up this area. And you guys seem like it's quiet in here.
Is there
So
a
I have
furnace
one
or
of each.
stove?
There's a fireplace here, I'm pretty sure, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that room is properly sealed up? Like there's
This
no
room looks
major holes in
properly
it?
sealed up if you went in there and looked, yeah.
Okay. I will start a fire to start warming this place.
Nice.
And with the understanding that that smoke's going to go out the chimney and alert things that we are in this house.
Mm-hmm.
Forewarned to everybody.
Are these stairs to the second floor?
Yep.
Dusty's gonna go to the second floor.
Okay. You
Or
come
the
up
first
right over
floor,
here. Yeah, first. Yep.
And yeah, he'll slowly kind of just walk around the corner.
As you get to about right there, you see that this door has been barricaded.
Okay.
These doors are open and seem to be fine, worn and torn. But this door is just a shut door behind you, and this door has been barricaded.
I'm gonna go into this room that's first off the first floor, and inspect the bed first. See if there's anything around the bed.
Yeah, bed looks fine. Looks like it was maybe some looters might have passed through here. Maybe at one point it's tipped over, but frozen. Nothing out of the ordinary. Looks like a regular person's bedroom. There's a chest here.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm gonna go up to the chest and see what's there.
Inside the chest, you kind of open it up, and there are boots in there.
Ooh, what kind of boots?
And
Regular
they look like intricate elven boots.
Ooh, you're gonna want those.
Yeah, I'll grab them and I'll put them in my pack.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, go ahead and put the boots of elven kind.
Boots of elven.
I imagine Metalmorph is helping me barricade the door.
Oh man.
Yeah.
It's gonna take a few moments, maybe like
That's
5
what I
or
was-
10 minutes. Yeah.
I was
Can I
waiting,
even
but I was
wear
like,
those?
I don't know. I don't know. We kind of said that your feet are not able to put regular boots on because you got like turtle feet.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So I'll take those downstairs.
On your hands.
There you go.
Oh, you know what? No, I'm gonna check this room now too, because you said this room's open.
Yeah. This is like another bedroom. Looks like a crib. Looks like some other stuff. Nothing too special in here. You look in this crate here.
Yeah.
You kind of open it up. There's some bit of clothes in there. Nothing kind of stands out. But they are fine clothes. So these clothes are worth, they're like gold inline and silk. These are clothes of a noble person.
Would I know if they burn well? Would they burn well?
Yeah, they burn well. Yeah,
I
they seem to be.
would take them. I would
Okay.
take them, wrap them around my arm, and make my way downstairs. But I would take note that this door is barricaded, and then this one's just shut.
Yep.
So I would stop there, and I would head back down to the group.
Okay.
And,
As you come back down the stairs, this door is now barricaded. And it is only been about an hour. You guys got a few more hours until night comes. I don't know what you guys plan on doing for the rest of this evening.
go ahead.
Oh, go for it. Go for it.
Oh, I would ask if where we're gonna set the fire so I can throw these clothes and use them as kindling.
I already started the fire in the other room.
Oh, then I'm gonna go over there and I'm just gonna go burn the clothes.
Okay.
Mercenary, it's fun!
Yeah.
Oh,
I
smoke
would
there?
inspect his body too.
It looks like it was a man. He looks like he froze and fell. There's a dish next to his hand, like he just froze in place and collapsed. He looks pristine, like he looks almost like a statue, right? But frozen.
Can I search his pockets?
Yeah, you kind of move his pockets snap and break around. there is a paper in one of his pockets, and it will take a sleight of hand check to get it out without damaging it.
Hey DM, while he's rolling that, could I ask you a quick ruling question?
Yeah, let me
This
hear it.
isn't related. It's just I'm curious.
Mhm.
So with things like revivify, it's like if a creature dies within the last minute, you can revive it. And then
Mhm.
there's things like the one spell where you essentially stop a creature from decaying, and
Yeah, yeah.
it lengthens it by 10 days or whatever.
General post or something like that. Like,
Yeah,
I don't know.
gentle repose. That's it.
Yeah.
How would you rule it for like a frozen creature, like a creature that just like instantly froze?
I
Like
would say you would have to use Raise Dead. It
it'd
would
have to
probably
be
be the
raised
level
dead.
six level spell Raise Dead.
Okay,
Or
that makes sense.
yeah. That would probably be my ruling for that.
Okay, I didn't know if you would say it's like, oh well, that's kind of doing the same thing, so I would treat it as that, but it's indefinite
Mhm.
until they're thawed.
Mhm.
Okay, I was just wondering.
Yeah.
It is a little different though because you can have something mummified from being frozen.
Oh, yeah. I
Hmm.
mean, yeah, that's true.
I'm fine
Could
with
have
that
been like
ruling. I was just curious.
frozen in time. So yeah, the Revivify. Yeah, I don't know. I
Reference
guess.
the what's that big mountain, Everest, and all of the mummified corpses are used
Yeah.
in marks.
Yeah. Okay, so the fire is burning. Smoke kind of pours out a little bit, but then kind of, you see it rising and catching and going through to the second floor.
Okay.
I mean,
Dusty made a 15 on his sleight of hand.
yeah, and you pull this out, this letter out. You open it up, and it seems to be a receipt for these potions here. And on the bottom, there's kind of an XOXO. It's almost like it's a flirtatious receipt.
Is
They
there
were
any
using the
names
potions
on
of
it?
love as an aphrodisiac.
Nice.
Is there a name on the receipt, like where it came from, the store?
Yeah, there's a name, but there is no like receipt of the store name. It's like signed. But you can tell that there is a potion shop probably close by, right?
That would be nice.
I throw the
I
paper
raid
into
this
the
chest
fire.
right here.
Nice. Burns. And what do you do over here, Skully?
Is this a chest?
Yeah,
I open it. I crack it. I
you crack it
inspect it
open.
for traps first.
Yeah, you kind of crack it. You're looking for traps. No traps. You actually open it up, and there is a armor of resistance in there. It is. It looks like the person here was a guard. He has a emblem on the chest piece. But let me show you which one it is. I have to roll for it to be random.
No worries.
Magic armor.
Swear to God, if
Um,
it's lightning, I'm gonna
Okay,
throw
so
hands.
I have the numbers here. So you go ahead and you roll me a d10.
Rolling slash roll.
This is me. Oh, and then you got to roll a d3 for light, medium, or heavy.
And then you
6
said a D what?
is
Roll.
protection against necrotic damage.
Ooh. Slash roll.
And then a d3 for light, medium.
1,
Yeah.
3.
For and it is
It's
light armor.
Mhm.
Yo,
What kind of light armor?
It is. Unfortunately, it's just leather armor.
Okay.
It's kind of weak in that aspect.
I look over at Oh wait, does it have anything indicating that that is what it is, or do I not know what it is?
You wouldn't know that, but I'm just giving you that information kind of as of now. It looks like pristine. It's not even frozen, which is weird. So that you get that kind of. You saw the swords earlier; they look untouched by the frost. Same thing with this.
I look over at Fiverr. What kind of armor is he wearing? Is he wearing Kraken
He's just
scale,
wearing
or...
regular. Yeah, he didn't get any of the armor. He's just wearing. He's wearing a chain shirt.
I look at him. I point at the armor. I say, "You might want to wear this."
Yeah, he'll take off his chain shirt and
nice.
he'll put that on. Yeah, definitely. Hell yeah. And
Because
put that in his inventory.
my armor class, I'd rather not go down from what it is. I like sitting at an 18.
In that case, just for general housekeeping, I would have given the boots to Skully. The boots of Elvenkind?
Referencing the fact that I have talons and I have to use wrappings for everything, I also give those to Fiverr.
Oh, that's right. I forgot.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, so then
We're
Fiverr,
both
Fiverr gets
playing.
decked out.
We're
Yeah,
both
looks like he
playing
does.
characters that can't use normal boots.
So yeah, so then Fiverr gets the boots of Elvenkind. Because I can't.
Unless-
Nice.
Unless Metalmorph wants them.
Does he have feet?
Oh,
I got some chonkers of feet. They're like
Yeah.
treads. I don't think they're gonna fit.
yeah, I think the ones that he needs are like the dwarven ones that give you like a bonus to your strength. I think those are the shoes that would fit him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think
Fiverr's
his
getting decked
elven
out.
poobie doobie little sissy Peter
But
Pan boots won't fit.
referencing that he was in the guard, or it appears like he was in the guard.
Mhm.
Are there any weapons in here?
Yeah,
Do I
there
see
is
an
actually
armament?
a +1 longsword kind of nestled away with his belongings.
Okay. I collect the longsword, but I'm again not using it because I need sneak attack. Rah!
Why are rogues proficient with long swords even though they can't use them for sneak attack or nothing? That
I
always
do not
that was
know.
weird to
That's a
me.
weird thing too, yeah. I think because you can use it offhanded maybe, and then no, because then you have to build a feat, and that doesn't seem like you'd want to. I don't know.
We'll never know. It is what it is.
Okay.
I would have been by the fire for a little bit, and I would have come back with the group, and I would have told them that there's 2 rooms upstairs. One of them is locked, and then the other one is barricaded.
Fiverr's been
So-
staring at these, and he points at the stuff on the wall that's been written down. Oh, are we gonna talk about this?
Currently we're assessing what we can use here, and then we were going to discuss them.
He kind of gets closer and looks at it more intent.
And it was tally marks and
It was like somebody was like tally marking
the days.
days. Yeah.
And I would just casually say I wouldn't recommend touching anything that seems suspicious like that. I don't know. I don't trust it.
He will back away and kind of come back to the group.
Dusty would sternly kind of look dead on to Fiverr. Convey. Everything here is an illusion. Many things that we see that we think is there is not really there. We need to keep our wits about us, and we need not stray far from each other either. Illusions can take us far beyond the safety of our comrades. And now that I have everybody here, I bring out the tome about Benenar's Keep, and I show the group, and I tell them about the passages inside.
Oh, you're gonna show them the
evil biscuit.
You're gonna show it to them? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm bringing it out now.
Yeah, I think let me see where it's under lore. I think you have access to edit it. I wonder if you can just show them, but I can do it for you as well. So here, and this is all that you've read so far. There are more stories. Here you go, show to players. There you guys go. Oh man, he has been sitting on this information. I was wondering, that's so cool. I was hoping that they'd get to read this.
Yeah, so he brings out the book, and then the entry that you'll if you guys like actually go through it, you'll see the entry that I made, which is just what happened to us. It's but it has my name in it, and that I'm listing that we were encountering ghosts and seeing things and whatnot.
Where would this be at?
Under the lore? Should be under lore.
Yeah, under lore.
The only thing that I have shown is the Night Mother.
Oh, let me see. Let me see here. Let me see if I can show it to you. Go under lore. Open it up.
Yeah,
Edit.
I don't know how to share it.
Let me see. There you go. Should be able. Let me see. I don't know. Is that not all players? Why is it not all players? There you go. All players. Okay. How about now? It might have to hit refresh on your browser.
Popped up. It's all good.
Okay.
There it is. Okay. I will read that in a minute.
But like he's kind of just going over what's written down, and that everything that we've pretty much encountered more or less corresponds to the accounts that were written.
I look at
Um,
him. I'm like, that might have been helpful earlier.
I needed you to trust me. I've told you everything to be wary of as we made our way in.
Okay. Ugh. Oh wait, Metalmorph hasn't been able to speak this entire time. I just look at him like any cues. Can I
Yeah.
insight him to see if I can read his cues?
Yeah, give him an insight check.
You think I can read your cues?
Yeah, I think it's pretty good. It's a good roll. I don't know if unless he's trying to like hide them, but
Nah, I mean Metalmorph's he's just here, I guess.
just
Trying to
sitting
not die.
there.
I look at
Yeah,
everybody.
these are some of
So,
the passages that are for people that come to this place. Many of them make it back.
Metalmorph and Fiverr, do you want to stay on the bottom floor and just make sure nothing enters and surprises us, and me and Dusty can finish checking out the top floor?
I will nod
Metalmorph.
his head.
Metalmorph nods his head and he's gonna sit down on the carpet over here, kind of watching like both possible entrances at the moment, and just keeping an eye out, waiting.
And he'll sit next to you. He pulls out his little harmonica and he starts like doing a very light, kind of soothing song. Yeah. I lost my arm to some lightning. Yeah. He's
Thunderstruck.
yeah.
It was alive.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
And you guys head upstairs. I'm taking it.
Yeah,
Yep, that's where I'm leaning.
I would lead. Desi would be leading, and I would go to this first door, and I'm gonna look at Skully and be like, "Can you check it? See if it has traps or if you can unlock it."
I attempt to check and unlock the door.
This actually one is locked. Yes.
And so that will be a investigation first
Uh,
for traps.
For investigation for traps or perception, I allow either of those.
Okay. Perceiving for traps.
What the
rolling?
14? Let me roll this traps. Kind of let the roll be the stealth of this real quick. He has a +3. You do notice there is a small above the handle. There is a small little slit opening, and you know that sometimes a needle shoots out of these traps, jabs the pickpocket or the lockpick in the hand, and poisons him.
Okay. In seeing it there, I will take a wood plank and cover the slit.
Oh, nice. Yep. With that, you're free to pick the
And
lock
start
safely.
picking the lock.
All right. And that
Sleight of
ends it.
hand.
Boop. After a
Woo.
few moments, the door just pops open. Squeeze the handle, push it, it creaks but opens, and inside you see, from your point of view, just
I go in first.
On the nightstand here, there is looks like a letter opener here, and it is a +1 dagger just chilling right there. As you step over to this vanity, you look inside. Give me a investigation check.
Not being so rich that you just casually have a +1 dagger to open letters.
Yeah.
That's an 8.
You don't see anything in here. Yep.
Could I, by chance, assist him in investigating, and we give him advantage? We're both here. Or I can roll an investigation.
I see that
myself.
he goes through this, and I think you may have to come through there again later and come look at his work at another time, because
Okay.
you see somebody open up a drawer and they look inside there and they're like, I don't see anything. Most times you're not gonna be like, all right, get out of my way, let me look for myself.
Yeah. No,
Especially if you trust the guy you're with.
Yeah. To the chest.
Yeah, to the chest.
All right,
Is it trapped and or locked?
This one is actually it is locked, but You don't see a trap. We'll keep the same the 13 with your perception check, so there is no trap on this one, but it is locked with a like a looks like deadbolt locks you put on your lockers from school. I don't know what those are called.
So the easy
Yeah,
locks.
the easy ones to break. Yeah, this one you can tell that he probably wasn't expecting anyone come in here and do any of that stuff. Make me an Arcana check, Dusty.
Uh-oh.
15.
Okay, you do see something as he lifts the lock. Underneath there is a rune behind the lock.
Wait.
Uh-oh.
Wait.
You stop there.
Freezes.
You guys have it in your hand. Skully, I need you to make me a sleight of hand check as you slowly let go of the lock. Oh, you do. Okay. You remove your hand from it. It is trapped with magic, something that your perception wouldn't pick up because you don't know the glyphs and the magical runes that Dusty, your friend, knows. Dusty, you can kind of perform a counter ritual to this arcane magic seal, but it will take an Arcana check from you, my friend.
Yeah.
At the risk of maybe setting this trap off or...
Question, and I pose this to both Dusty and DM.
Mm-hmm.
Would I be able to, and I don't know how this chest is made up, access this chest another way?
Yeah,
Like,
you
maybe
can
remove
probably...
the hinges from the back?
Yes. Yep. On the back of it, if you slide it over, you see that it is bolted as like a top, like a latch. With some time and some tools, you can probably pry those latches up free and open the top like it was like a cookie jar or something.
And I referenced to Dusty, I'm like, would it be faster if I work the back of this chest instead of removing the trap padlock?
Would I know that, DM? Would I know
With your
that
Arcana check, you would know that it would take you just as long to pick a lock. So so with your Arcana check, it'd take you maybe about a minute to do what you need to do, or it might take him about a minute or two to what he needs to do. So time relevance isn't anything important to you. It's just how you want to go about, how do you want to solve this problem, right? Do you want him to solve it? Do you want to solve it? Do you want to solve it together? Like,
yeah, I was gonna say if we can solve it together, right? Because we've established. I mean, I think in terms of the game, we've established that I can kind of focus in my shocking grasp to get hot. Would I be able to heat the metal on the
to loosen up the frost on it? Yeah,
on the back, so that way he has an easier time to move.
Yep.
The
you give him give him. This will take a What Skully? What do you want to give me? Like another lockpick, maybe, or what kind of?
So I was thinking it'd probably be a lockpick because it's using I'd be like working the hinges.
Okay.
With,
roll me that with advantage. Yeah, that's cool.
Okay, let's do that. Yeah.
Oh, 13. It snaps and breaks and cracks. You pull it open. The magic on the lock falls to the ground. You each kind of gasp and hold your breath for a moment, waiting for something to happen. But the magic does not set off.
I mean, we weren't here, picking locks of living people, so we can leave behind evidence.
Yeah. Yep. Inside the box, there are some. Let me grab it here. There is a necklace inside the box. And it is the only item that is inside the box. Where the hell
magic
is that?
chest necklace.
Yeah. I have it in my list. And here we go. Wait, this is it, right? Yeah. Oh no, that's not the one. Hold on. 1 second, guys. Talk amongst yourself real quick. I'm sorry. You guys are gasping, looking at this. Oh my God, what could it be? Oh, I don't know what it is. Oh,
with Dusty's investigation check from earlier, I'm like, it's empty.
Yeah, it's empty.
And
Nothing's in here.
I don't see anything.
Wow. There's definitely nothing in there.
Yeah.
I look over at Dusty. Hey, so we have this room. You pointed me out to it. I saw that there were 2 other open doors, it looked like, or, well, I say open doors. Destroyed doors. Was there anything else that we needed to check or look at?
I've taken what I can from those other rooms, but the one that concerns me is the other one down the hallway. It's barricaded.
Is it a
actually
necklace
it was a
protection?
ring protection, not a necklace.
Ooh.
So that's why I didn't have it there.
You want to hold on to that, Skully?
I will hold on to it to give to somebody else.
It looks like a signet ring. It looks like it's a ring from somebody, some family member, maybe that's been passed down of some sort. Other than that, there are some just like clothes and
I
nonchalant
imagine
things
this
in
would be
there.
something Metalmorph would enjoy as our tank.
Oh, you know what? I was gonna say that's a good call. Yeah. Very good call.
I imagine we'll move over to the barricaded door after this.
Mhm.
Yeah, I just want to inspect it. I just want to inspect like, does this barricaded part look movable?
Yeah, it looks like it was barricaded from the inside out, and you just, with a little bit of time, you can just probably pull the rubble away.
Okay, then
I break out my crowbar.
yeah.
All right. As you guys begin to
Put
do
it
that,
down.
you're hearing that downstairs, Metamorph. You and Five are just sitting there chilling, and that scent of brimstone again wafts into the air.
Is
You
the
notice that the fire is releasing smoke out into the night. You
does
realize
the
that you've almost lit a beacon for you and where you are.
Yeah.
does that smell, is it a bit stronger than last time?
It is. It's less
Mm.
faint. It's easy to notice. It almost perks your ears up. Both of your
Uh,
heads kind of look into the direction instinctively to the north without even you trying.
mm. Can I look through does the window point north? The window next to the door?
There's right here. No, this one actually points. It looks like it points like west.
Oh, gotcha. Oh, if that's west, then can I look out
This
like
is
yeah,
north.
down there? Can I
Yep.
look out the cracks to see if there's anything outside? Try to
Yeah, this
stealthily
crack
look.
that you saw here. Yep. You peer out there, and sure enough, you do see a creature land on a rooftop, kind of near you. You notice that they didn't walk through the street, but they did use the rooftops, and they use the rooftops because they have an ability. And that ability, I will post it to you so you guys can see this. I'm giving you guys hints for the enemies that you face. So when I kill you, it feels like it's fair game. They have a speed of 30 feet and a fly of 60 feet.
Mm,
Okay.
And they
Alright.
had
They're
this.
locust hound, or it says they're locust hounds, doy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do a very I don't know how else to word it. A very light howl, I guess, to kind of get Fiver's attention. Kind of do like
Mhm.
the stereotypical cartoon dog pointing with
yeah,
your snout or whatever to
yeah.
look out the
Oh,
crack.
Yeller! Oh, yeah. He runs over there. He peers. He'll make his perception check for the group. Let's give
Since I
you
can't
the
tell
look.
anybody anything, because I'm still a
Yeah.
fucking dog.
I mean, you could growl. You could give a low growl.
I could give a little growl. Yeah.
I don't
That'll
want
let
to
him
be too
know.
loud because I don't want them to
Yeah.
know where we're at.
Oh,
Like,
fair,
well, I know
fair.
they know we're in here, but like, give them
Yeah.
as little info as possible.
He kind of comes up to the crack, and as he gets there, he looks, and a small piece of rubble falls and almost sounds like a shattering glass. It's so loud to you guys as you try to be quiet. But the rock slides across the stone, and the lotus kind of now you can see it. You see its spittle dripping from its mouth, looking around. And then we will jump back upstairs to you guys.
Real
As the
quick,
door.
was it
Okay, yeah.
was it just the one, or were there more of them?
There was just the one that you
Okay.
saw jumping from rooftop to rooftop, and this is a house maybe that's about 20 feet away from you.
Okay, just wanted to make sure.
Yep. And you remove that last feet of rubble here with the crowbar and with the claws, and you peer into the room. There is another corpse kind of huddled in the corner by this window, kind of in the fetal position as if somebody froze to death. They are wearing black armor and kind of with a like gold trimming.
Does the black armor look similar to the armor downstairs, or the?
You see, it looks similar to the armor. You know that armor. You've seen that armor before.
Okay. Yeah,
Wait,
I
you said
enter the-
black armor with gold trimming? Like the
Yeah.
Black Dawn?
Yeah. You walk up and take a look, and there is Fiber cuddled in the fetal position, frozen to death.
Oh.
On the walls, there are countless days etched in. Some of it with stone, with the dagger that he had, short sword.
How many days or how many tally marks do I see?
Maybe about 500, 600.
Huh.
It's a lot of days to be stuck in one room.
Yeah. I'm gonna check his body. Loot the body.
Yeah, he's crunched up and frozen. You kind of flip him over. He looks as an expression of like fear and desperation, hunger, strife. He died with a medicine check. You might be able to tell, but there's no obvious wounds on his body.
Oh yeah, here I'll make that medicine check.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, there's nothing, no wounds on his body, but you know that there's other ways to kill people besides physical blunt weapons and magic, right? You've hurt people's minds before.
Right. Do I not find anything on his person?
No, some of his. Well, let me. He has his harmonica on him. He has some of the rations that he prepared for this travel. He has a ring, an insignia ring, because he is a noble. It's from a noble house, worth 50 gold pieces. He has all the gear that you saw him have when you guys first traveled here. Nothing that you gave him recently.
Oh, so he doesn't have the stuff that we just gave him.
No. Down here, Fiverr is talking to you. He's like, do we tell the others?
Duplication glitch real quick.
Yeah, okay. Alright then. I look over to Skully.
I look at him and I say, not a word. We don't say a word to anybody.
Yeah, he's not. I mean, he feels real when you touch him too. It's not like an illusion. It doesn't feel like an illusion.
I look at Skully and I'm like, exactly.
I grab the carpet that's on the floor and I cover the corpse.
Yeah. Yeah, we make our way out of the room. Or I would make my way out of the room, and I would.
I'm making my way out too.
Kind of like barricade it again, or just lean stuff against the door so it doesn't look like
Okay, yeah.
And then I say we should probably go back with the others.
Nah, I think I agree. We go downstairs.
And as we're walking downstairs,
room and grab a mattress to pull down.
Okay.
Yeah. As we're walking downstairs, Dusty is logging what he's seeing again in the book. He's saying that there's a probability, or there's something with time that's messed up.
Something's going on here. Something's funny.
And it kind of harkens back to what they saw earlier when they were repeating seeing the same sight over and over again. So
as you guys see Fiverr down here, he gives you guys like the quiet, like the whoosh, like he covers his finger, he covers his lips with his finger. And I think I need you guys both to make me performance checks, because seeing somebody dead and then going downstairs and then seeing that person alive, Owen's having a hard time with it. I mean, I'm sorry, Skully's having a hard time with it.
That's
contagious.
That's his sturdy face. He has no emotion.
No emotion at all, dude. None. Skully, what gives you away? What's your tell?
I look at him and I look at him with a look of like, what the fuck? Like, what the hell? Kind of like, what is going on here? Like, I don't understand any of it. I look concerned and troubled. I look troubled, deeply troubled.
And he kind of looks to you too. But he looks to he looks to you like, well, okay, but then he looks to Dusty, and Dusty with that natural 20 is like bringing it in. He's like, oh, that's the rock, the anchor that he's looking for in this adventure, and Dusty's pulling it on him right there. He points to you and says, outside.
I use stealth, so here's a quick stealth roll.
27. Or no, 13. I'm sorry.
13. And I go to this crate and I look out or no, actually I go to the edge of this window and peer out of it.
You see that creature that I showed you, that hellish sight of this weird creature with an aura of smoke around it.
Could I let's see here. Looking at its anatomy, could I make like a nature roll to determine if it appears like a social creature, like a pack hunter
Yeah,
style of creature?
I think with you thinking back on those tracks that you saw, you would know that these things probably hunts in a pack, at
Okay,
least two, at least two,
at least a pair.
and at least a pair.
Okay. Um,
Oh, sorry.
I would use the Black Dawn sign language,
Oh, nice.
and I would try to. I'm hoping that somebody was tailing me a little bit, or like can still see me.
Yeah,
I mean,
Fiverr
I'm
And I'm
was the one
still
that
signing
right
told
at.
you to
back.
go over there. Yeah.
And I'm signing back. They look like pack hunters. There's one visible. Can I roll a perception check to see if I see any more on the
Yeah.
rooftop, in the alleyways, anything like that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. There you do not see one, but like as you're like kind of signing, you hear one land on the roof next to your house.
So I'm going
It
to
kind of
starting to
makes a
sign one.
cricket sign and a chirp and a kind of growl as it is a mangled, intertwined kind of
Yeah.
vocals.
So I was starting to sign. There's only one, and then I stop and sign. There's two. One, and I direct kind of where the sound came from, and then the visible one. Um, there's only one, or there's two windows downstairs. I'm next to
Mm-hmm.
one, and then there's the barricaded door. Um,
From whenever I saw it earlier, whenever I first looked out the crack, would I be able to determine like what size it is, right? Like medium, large?
Yeah, you can. It is um, it is a medium creature.
Okay.
I point at Fiverr and I request that like, direct a request of him and Metalmorph staying in the main room since there's more space. Metalmorph's larger, that gives him more room to fight if they break in, and then Fiverr can support. And then I request him to sign Dusty to come into this room with me for support.
Okay. Yeah. So you want
Um,
him in? Yeah. Ping where you want Fiverr. He's gonna listen to you. He's gonna follow your orders.
I think I would prefer him to be behind this bookshelf a little bit.
Okay.
And then I'll sneak through and I'll be here, unless Skully, you want to be in the same room? Or you telling me?
I want you to be able to engage in the room that I'm in, kind of like we have two people here, two people in the other room, but also we can maneuver around.
Okay, so then I'm gonna use, I don't know, DM. Would I have cover right here in this?
I would say you have cover from like from that wall there. Yeah.
Just so that way I can peek into the room and like blap 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 if I have to, and then if I gotta move in, I have running room too.
Mm-hmm.
And so they jump and fly, and I'm seeing smoke be emitted from them.
Yep. Yes, you
Ooh.
are.
Okay. I'm going to double back.
As
right about
you kind of look in that direction with your perception check, the one that is furthest away from you, you see it get grabbed from the alleyway by a creature and pulled into the darkness.
Oh shit.
It took too long and it got itself caught. And you see this. Shadows pull a creature down into this big open darkness, and you hear a crunching and an eating sound and howling.
Oh shit. I start signing immediately. There's an apex predator here.
This is probably why they don't use the city streets in the darkness.
And it is nighttime now.
Mm-hmm.
We're not escaping. I sign, we need to keep this place lit up.
Mm-hmm.
And do not let the fire go out. We need to stay quiet, and we need to stay in this main room. Or the first floor. Oh, shit.
Yeah, if he's signing that to me, then I'm signing back to Fiverr and
Yeah. Yep.
Metalmorph.
And
All
then
right.
I am going to double back into this main room and continue signing so that we're not speaking anymore. And I signed to Fiverr, no more music.
He puts it. Yeah, he has it away. Put away.
And we're gonna have to probably do pair watches. And do we have? Are there any lanterns in here that we can light?
No, I don't think there is any in here.
Okay.
I do have a personal lantern that we can use. I also have the create bonfire spell. So if there's anything that you want to light up or whatever, I can do that.
We've got the fire going in the other room to heat the bottom floor. It'll residually heat the first or this next floor up, but we're heating this floor. I think we need to set up in this main room and just stay aware.
Hey,
and probably start working towards rest.
Mr. DM.
Yes, sir.
So in the top left picture of this this house or whatever, it looks like the roof is caved in or opened up. Is that accurate or no?
No, that's not accurate. That's just the only all the abandoned houses, like images, models that you can have, all have broken down roofs.
Gotcha.
So,
okay, I just wanted to make sure. So like, oh, let's stay away from the top floor.
Yeah. It is. Yeah, there is packed with snow. It is kind of covered there. The roof doesn't seem to have collapsed in on itself. Mostly some of the joints here, the walls and doors here, but some of it has collapsed in. But there's not a gaping hole where like something can just drop in there and kill you all. No.
Okay, just making sure.
But again, you did roll a 6 on your investigation check. Ooh.
You used to roll so low, you don't see the giant hole in the ceiling.
Oh man, didn't know that was there.
Yeah. I think some time goes by as you guys all stay quiet.
Can I retcon something real quick?
Sure.
I wanna because I saw Fiverr's body upstairs. I want to take the harmonica off his dead body upstairs.
Okay. Yeah. Sure. Definitely.
It's just in my pack. I just have a harmonica in my pack.
No problem. Yeah. You do. That's creepy, but yeah, I like it.
All right.
A few hours goes by and the night begins to kind of, from what you can tell, come upon you as the darkness grows. And you guys bunker in this house for the night, or are you guys going to travel at dark, or what do you guys want to do?
I think we're hunkering down just for right now.
Okay.
Because Metalmorph's hurting. He's hurting.
Oh, my fucking gears are a crunch. Oh no! I can't even heal over this short rest. Oh.
And as the night kind of comes upon you, and you guys take your rest, it's a fairly easy night for everyone, except for you, Skully. You have the hardest time sleeping here.
Oh, no.
And who's gonna be taking watches? Let's see.
The entire time, so whoever wants to pair up with me at whatever times.
I'll do the same thing. I'll do first watch with Metalmorph.
Okay.
Apologies.
Yeah, no problem. Everybody's let me make a die roll for this one. I think this is be better served this way. I don't want to just feel like I'm punishing you guys over and over again. Yeah. Oh, there you go. That's good. Okay. I just need perception checks from everybody who's on guard, and I rolled pretty well, so you guys may not have an encounter tonight,
I have a
unless
question.
you guys.
I'm sorry. Because I do have Devil's Sight and it is dark, would I have advantage for a perception check?
Oh yeah, that rely on sight. Yeah, definitely.
Would I be in my?
Oh wait, no, that's performance. Sorry.
Would my
All right, so 17.
Since would I still be in my wolf form long enough to do this thing? Okay, perfect.
Yeah, and that smoke sound is gone. It has been scared away. The creatures that were passing through here, or you're not smelling that smell for the majority of your shift.
I like how I was like, oh, we're gonna fight like 2, maybe 3 locusts. Okay, this isn't gonna be too bad. And a giant fucking hand grabs and punches it up. I'm like, oh well, all right, all right. So this is with advantage because of my wolf form. 10. Great.
Oh, guys are not keeping the best watch.
I got a
Do I not
17
get
and a
advantage for
12.
my perception for 17?
Yeah, for 17, yeah.
Oh, my bad. Go ahead.
As midnight happens, I need a frost check from all you guys.
Oh,
DC
no.
for this is 25.
Okay, hold on. So we have bonuses.
I
Yeah,
forgot
you
what my
guys have
bonuses
bonuses.
were. If I'm
You
being
guys have a
honest.
fire in here, so in the fire, I'm gonna give you guys a plus. I think a plus. I'm gonna give you guys a +2 to your roll here. with
I
that fire.
rolled really bad.
Hold on.
Oh no!
15, 16, 17.
Oh no! Okay,
This is
this-
Constitution, or is this? Oh, is it just?
So
it's a Constitution saving throw for a frost check, and you just add. Yeah,
So
it's
it's
a con save.
It's
Oh.
the con. It's a con save with the frost modifiers added on top of it. Okay.
Added on top of it.
It's an 18 then, but still.
Yeah, DC's 25 for this one.
So DM, I have a +5 for my frost checks because I have
Mhm.
fur lining.
Oh,
then
yeah.
You said for the fire, that's another +2.
That's a +2.
So that's +7.
So
Oh no!
that is
No,
unfortunate.
no.
Not
All
good
right.
enough.
So this is
Oh,
also +7. Okay, I'm good. Thank
Uh-huh,
God.
yep.
You make it, thank God. And
Mhm.
we got our fire genesee who needs to make it.
Yeah, he's gonna make tries now too, and he's not doing so well. You see him; it's a little bit more taxing on him. All right, he's got the lining like you guys do. Oh please. Oh okay. He's got just the stone that you guys gave him, and he got the fur lighting, so he makes it as well. The guys who failed, this is going to be a check for, I think, hypothermia.
Hypothermia?
Yeah,
Hit me with
let me see here. You can look under the Arctic survival. I think it's page 4.
So it's a D1, D4? Is that how it works?
You guys, no, you just have. Where is it? The creature no longer has a reaction and has disadvantage on initiatives for the next day.
Okay.
If you failed by, yeah, that's it. Yeah.
So what is it? No reaction and disadvantage on initiative.
Initiative. For the next day when you wake up in the morning.
And it's for one day?
You also suffer 1 level of exhaustion. You does not sleep well that night. But you guys,
Where is the
Wouldn't
exhaust?
happen to remember what my last thing of exhaustion was, do you? Because I failed the last one whenever we were on the bridge.
it went away when you slept that night, so you're fine.
Okay, gotcha. I just
You
wanted
just have it for a short rest, yeah.
Okay.
An exhaustion?
Where is the exhaustion?
It's under conditions. You can look in the pendulum. You can type in conditions under the, or you can type in exhaustion. That works too, I guess. You have disadvantage on ability checks. So you guys got some hurt mother truckers with you right now.
Yup.
Well, that blows. And I still haven't rolled my perception check for my watch.
Nope. It is your turn, and it is your watch, my friend. And again, yeah, you do it.
Okay, a 17.
Yeah,
There
yeah.
we go.
You hear playing in the upstairs on your watch, like so someone's playing on the first floor. You hear a ball bouncing off of a wall, something that your brother would do with his free
And
time.
Fiver's awake.
And Fiverr is awake with you. Yes,
I...
he looks up. He looks up there because you're looking up at it. but he doesn't hear it. He looks to you as you're looking at the second floor.
I want to do something stupid. I'm gonna go upstairs and look. And I'm not gonna say anything to Fiverr unless he says something to me. Upstairs I go. He'll watch me come back and ski eat Fiverr. See, I'm upstairs. Anything? Oop.
DM, I think your mic is muted.
Oh, he is muted, but he's probably either right.
Yeah, right here. I'm gonna have you ping. Stop right here. Sorry about that. Fiverr
you're all
doesn't
good.
say anything to you as you walk up the stairs.
And you
But I
said
want
where
you
am I
to-
stopping?
Right here at the corner,
Okay.
and as you're kind of coming around the corner there, you see this little creature staring at you. It looks kind of like your brother has the same jacket that he always wore. He sits staring at you.
I say straight, point blank. What? Who are you?
It kind of tilts its head to the side and begins to walk close to you. Steps right there. And as you do, you hear the same giggling from your brother that you guys used to when you would wrestle and tickle and play. The creature begins to laugh and walk towards you.
Do I recognize it as something undead or like
It is
related to
not
you?
undead. Give me a. It is a. I gave you guys a hint a while back, but this is a fey creature.
Oh wait, hold on. I say in Sylvan, what are you?
It stops. It looks to you. What is your alignment?
Ooh, great question. Lawful neutral.
Ah, okay. And that's why it's kind of pinged in on you.
Though I don't know if I necessarily play as lawful neutral very well.
It says to you in your brother's voice. It says, I'm here to play.
What do you want to play? You sound a lot like my brother. I'm willing to indulge.
Yeah. I'm gonna post something here. Let's see if it does this.
Oh no. Oh, that's so sad.
As it looks,
Oh, so sad.
it pulls from behind its back a small little doll. And unfortunately, it's going to do this to you, sir.
Yeah, no, you're all good. I'll eat it. Let's see what it is. Okay. Let's see if I can beat it this time.
You can beat it this time. You got it.
I do beat it
Yeah,
this
you fight it
time.
off. The evil laughter kind of rings out in your head as you heard it before. But you stop it. It looks to you puzzled. It is your turn.
I will... Oh, what will I do? I will pull out my... So it presented its toy. I will pull out my silver moose antler that I took, which as like a good and bad reminder. And I'll be like, "Where'd you get your toy?" And I got this for becoming an adult for my in my home.
And this one
So
holds it
they're
up.
all gone now.
Holds up its doll and it looks at it. Looks to you. Give me a perception check with advantage.
Okay. Perception.
Yeah.
19.
You are making some like headway into this creature. It's looking at the toy shows it to you. Its guard is going to drop. It's
I
gonna
will.
walk to look at you. Oh, it's still your turn, but it sees the
Yeah.
antlers, and you see that it sees the antlers, and it's like,
I
oh, cool.
sit down
hmm
and I proffer the antlers forward.
And it will take one step up, and it's looking at the antlers, not looking at you. It takes another step up, and it will place its toy down on the ground next to you, and it
I
will.
point at its toy and I say, and I like start handing the antlers towards it, and I like not actually reach out towards, but like pantomime reaching out to pick up its toy in like a short trade,
Mhm.
examinatory trade.
Okay. Um,
My mom
it
got
is
me a Spider-Man action figure. You want to see?
yeah, look at this. Um, you hear some movement from downstairs as you can tell that Fiber is starting to walk up the stairs. You hear the creak of the door of the stairwell as he begins to move up the ladder or up the.
I
to
don't
the
know if
first
he
floor.
understands. He doesn't probably understand Sylvan, so I would say in Sylvan, "That's my friend. Let me talk to him for just a second," and then I would say in Common, "Hey, Fiverr, you probably don't want to come up here right now. I'm doing some business, and I'm gonna roll my
Oh,
deception check."
bros, bro! Come
That
What is he
on.
doing?
That sounds
Everybody
really
wakes
bad.
up.
Whoa, whoa.
Everybody wakes up. What's going on?
He immediately goes back downstairs. Yeah, he doesn't even question it. Like when you say that, he's like, "Oh, gross, bro," and he goes and sits down on the chair.
And then
Kind
I
of like,
say in Sylvan back to the orphan, "I lied and said I was going to the bathroom."
it covers its mouth. It begins to giggle and laugh. Um, as it may want to make a trade with you.
Okay.
Will you
I
will
mean,
you
I'm
accept?
offering it forward to like hand it to him, not necessarily like so we can look at it, so I can look at its toy.
Yeah, there's kind of it holds up the antlers, it puts it on top of its head, kind of looks to you.
I give it a little snicker and I hold its toy by the two arms and kind of shake it around like it's dancing.
Yeah, nice. There's a little bit of giggling and laughing between the you guys, and
This is so depressing and fun.
the creature will stand and look at you, and as it does, it will slowly walk backwards. With it'll grab its toy, leave your antlers, slowly walk backwards, and you see it fade into the shadows. And you feel like you have overcome this mental block in your mind, and maybe this creature will not target you anymore.
Okay. That's kind of
And
cool.
yeah, and the rest of your shift, you go back downstairs with the kind of little bit of a side
investigate that
eye.
one room.
You want to investigate which one?
This room real quick, just because I'm like, I want. No, hold on. I'm curious. I never looked at the vanity. I'm trying to
Yeah.
justify. I want to look at the vanity.
No problem. Yeah, definitely. You
DM,
go in
sorry.
there.
I took that +1 dagger that I did see.
Oh
On the
yeah,
table.
for sure.
I do have it. Just FYI.
Yeah, so you go in the vanity, you open it up, and you can make me an investigation check because there is a hidden compartment in here.
Okay, to the investigation check. Would the fact that I still technically have woodworker's tools, proficiency from Whispers of the
Oh
Dead,
yeah,
I
that would
haven't
help. I would
changed
say
it?
so. Yeah, I would say that would help.
Okay. I was like, I haven't changed it yet. It hasn't come up.
Oh
17
yeah, you
plus the 3
feel
that would
that
be
the
from
wood is
woodcarver.
off, and it feels kind of rigid at one point, and you crack it open, and let me give you your item here. There is a small wand inside there, and it is a wand of, here it is.
The fireball.
Oh no, a wand of fear.
Oh.
You know what? It fits with the theme right now. Good time to find it. Okay, and then I'll.
And this
pocket
is
that
just
and do
one
that.
house, guys. Think of that.
Yeah. Oh yo. But there's also that shadow monster thing. That
Well, I mean,
ain't
I mean,
look
core,
down.
yeah. I mean, there's a shadow monster out there, of course, but come on. Come
And
on.
I go back down to where Fiverr is, and I'm like, sorry about that. That took a little longer than necessary
Yeah.
intended.
He kind of like you see him kind of grin and he shakes his head, and
Yo, when you got to do your business, you got to
yeah,
do crap. I mean, we've been out in the woods hiking for a while, and jerky is not full of fiber.
yeah. Nice. I'll give you XP for that. That's awesome. Yeah, the rest of the night goes off without a hitch, and you guys wake up in the morning, and I think this is where we'll pause the adventure and continue.
Man, crazy.
Yeah,
Sad
you
boy
guys.
hours with the description of the orphan in black of the black.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Yep.
Yeah, that is rough.
Yeah, she's got some kind of cool abilities here, but you won her over. Nice, good job.
I was like, I thought that was gonna be like an ally thing where now we have someone to help us through this town, but I like that too. That was a cool interaction.
Oh, and I need to know, Skully, what is your favorite terrain? Because now you are a ranger, don't
I
you?
don't have a favorite terrain because I took the cunning act or not cunning action.
Oh, I see. Okay.
I did a favored enemy and then where is it?
You took the proficiency bonuses,
Death
I think,
Explorer.
instead.
Yeah, the Death Explorer, which gives you another level of or another point of expertise.
Nice. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
And also
Yeah, you
more
guys. You guys wake up in the morning and whoever could choose hit dice if you want to use hit dice. Whoever doesn't have hit dice doesn't have hit
Instead, I'm
dice.
frozen.
But you get one in the morning. Oh my god! And yeah, Skully, you look terrible. You exhausted. Yep.
Yeah, we're all pretty jacked right now. We're all tired.
But I think we need to get the hell out of Dodge.
Yeah, for sure.
And I think we are playing with Jeremy next Sunday.
Yes.
I think
All right, and you guys are about 2 days away from Benegar's Keep. All right, so how about we will play on the 12th, and hopefully the 19th, I think, is the next day. I would be really hopeful for that.
A1.
We'll see, guys. We're so close.
I know you guys did so good fighting the living spell, learning new kind of cool abilities. Metalmorph getting his cheeks clapped left and right.
You guys did so good. My fucking arms on the floor.
Oh, yeah.
Skully back at it again with the non-murder hobo resolutions.
Yeah, working out too. You
that
guys
was
are
crazy.
doing great. You guys are doing great.
Oh, man.
I like how when Metalmorph is like friend or foe, he gets his cheeks clapped. Skully's over here like friend or foe, he makes a friend.
It always goes well for the lizard people, for everybody he comes across. He's always making friends.
Some bullshit.
Oh my
Told the
god.
tragic backstory.
Oh, that's so fun. I'm glad, guys. I hope you guys are having a good time.
Yeah.
I have to get going because my wife is on her way home. But I will see you guys in Discord and hopefully on some Sea of Thieves maybe later or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'll catch you guys later. I hope you guys enjoyed today's session because I did. I'll see you
Dude,
guys.
that was cool. This is a cool session. This is dope.